The third verse. The third verse.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Third Verse Podcast. Third Verse, it's all happening. It's Thursday. It's Third Verse Thursday.
Now, Justin, tell them it's your fault for us being 15 minutes late.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault. But by the grace of God, it happened. I can say that. This is the closest I came to oversleeping. Closest I came. Got up naturally at 6:30 though. I still had errands to run. I had to go get my morning Dr. Pepper. They have a blackberry version now. Off GP, I had to try that. Just straight up. Oh, blackberry Dr. Pepper, that needs to happen.
Now, I've had the sugar-free version of that. It's pretty good.
Word up. Word up.
Dog, everybody gotta have something, man.
Yeah, for real.
In the morning, I'm just naturally like ready to go in the morning. Plus, I've been up for hours, so
right.
And I ain't do Coach United for 6 hours yesterday.
That wasn't really the problem. The problem was I was doing the timestamps and then the thumbnail for this, and I got a very annoying series of phone calls very late, so I had to put my phone on mute, and I forgot to take my phone off mute. And since I forgot to take my phone off mute, my alarms weren't going off.
That means his Stat Quo Batman call didn't go off.
Right, none of them did. Nothing. There was nothing to save me except for the universe and a series of goodwill. You know what I mean? Karma got involved.
We here for you. Justin's up. It's going down. You know, we got a bunch of stuff to announce. So Justin says it more eloquently than I do. So go ahead, Justin. Should we wait till some more people get in here?
Let's wait for more people getting here. We'll come back a little later and start getting the announcements. But good morning, everybody. Hope everything is awesome. If I could play some Isaiah Rashad for you right now without getting copyright striked, I would. Because I like that album.
What's your favorite song?
Cameras, and Happy Hour. Those are my two. Happy Hour held me down all weekend. Cameras had me this week.
Let me think. Let me go to this. My favorite song on here is the new Sublime, which is the first song.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a good one too.
I like The Boy in Red. I like Same Shit. And I do like Super Wars and 719 Freestyle.
Oh yeah, that's a great close. 719 Freestyle.
Yeah.
Gets back with his girl. Runs back to his girl.
What an understanding girl that is.
I know.
I mean, you know.
What an understanding girl that is.
Shout out to her, man, for being understanding.
Yeah.
You know, he said something very interesting on the Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a very profound thing to say. He said, man, there's no manual for a black man, for a bisexual black man to refer to when going through what he's going through.
Right.
I'm like, wow. And he was talking about how TDE handled it, and they just was like, hey, we don't want you running around here with the blouses and everything, but we rock with what you got going on. They just wanted him to be who he was as a person, as what and he's still himself, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just more of his information out in the world. And I think that's actually kind of sad, when people don't get to put that out there the way they want to. You know what I'm saying? If that's something they want people to know, like I think if that was my MO, I would have a tattoo on my forehead just walking around with it. Like it'd be like out the closet, this tattoo right here. You know what I'm saying? Just what we doing, But everybody had their own way,
Right.
So
right.
Shout out to him for making a great project and doing and expressing himself the way he feels the need to,
Right. Yeah. I mean, We were talking about this last night on Culture United. I'll find a clip here in a second and play it because Derek and BK were saying some really cool things about this. But just the weight of having to walk around not being yourself in any context, you know, is one of those things that I don't think we necessarily realize and appreciate. Those of us who don't have to do that, how fortunate and blessed we really are. You know, because like just the gravity of having to be somebody totally different. I don't know, you know. But I even think about that to a much lesser degree in the workplace with certain jobs I've had. You know, I've got to treat certain people who I don't respect with the utmost most respect because of the environment. Imagine having to do that in life.
You know, think about being in people that are in relationships and they're not able to be themselves in the relationship. Think about that. Like that's kind of like the same thing. You're not able to really be who you want to be, and you're just staying in it for the sake of whatever it might be. People go through a lot, man, and then you wonder why you have people that are so angry about so much stuff. Like, you know what I mean? When they watch things, well, they're not happy in their personal lives, so they're projecting all of that negativity out on you whenever they see something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
True that.
It's sad, man.
It is. Hold on. Let me drop this. See, the cool thing about the morning show is we can freestyle a little bit more. And I because I overslept, I'm also behind on some of the promo. So I need to drop these links into this YouTube post and to social really fast. But did you watch any of the playoffs yesterday? Yesterday was a big day.
Well, I did watch. I watched everything. I was watching while you were working. The Knicks. The Knicks beat Philly. I just don't like Knicks fans. I don't like Philadelphia fans either. I think these are two of the worst fan bases in sports. They don't handle winning well. You know, that's why from a karma standpoint, that's why New York doesn't win. You know what I mean? Because whenever they win like a series, you see them in the street, New York, suck my. It's just like, yo, man, come on, baby, just win with some class, man.
They celebrate before the touchdowns. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, just have some class with winning. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Act like you've been there before. That's my thing. As if, you know, act like you've been there before so you can return again. But New York don't do that. They win one series and they run around here like New York, New York. That's why in Atlanta, where I'm from, you know this. You from the South too.
Right.
All the New York dudes, it'd be like three of them. They come to the high school. They just want to act like they got it. They can run the whole school. They run around with goggles, big pants on, and they always got the brakes beat off of them regularly because it'd be like 3 on 100. You know what I'm saying? Every time. This is my high school experience with New York dudes. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Not the women, the men. You know, I don't know what's going on up there. I don't know what kind of I don't know what's pumped in their blood. Like they feel like they gotta be so. Yo. I love New York. I just don't like how come on, you act as if, and so that's my problem with the Knicks winning anything. That's why just like Cowboy fans, I don't like them either. Y'all ain't won since the 90s, but yet and still y'all run around here like, and every year they get disappointed as if they're gonna win. So
you're right about that New York thing, man. When I lived in New York, the Knicks fans would get so happy about barely making the playoffs. You know what I mean? They steal game 2 they win their second game out of 5 or something like that. It turns into a big deal. I want the Knicks to win so badly. I just think professional sports are better when New York teams are doing well.
Oh, you lived up there. That's why.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
And North Carolina is close. That's the closest professional team to where you from, I think. Well, Philadelphia's right there too.
But basketball, and we had the Hornets. What are you talking about? We have a whole team.
I'm so sorry. It's easy to forget about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. You know
Not then. We had Grandmama. We had Alonzo Mourning, Kendall Gill. You know, we had Baron Davis.
That dude said Kendall Gill.
I know.
It's short.
It gets short. We had Muggsy Bogues. He made me feel good as a kid. Felt like I had a chance in the NBA.
Atlanta ain't no better.
Yeah, at least you guys had Dominique.
We had Dominique.
Yeah, Dominique. You had Neek back
he's,
then.
He's an all-time guy. We had
Right.
the Cocaine Hawks. That's back. That's back when all the that's back when the dudes sniffed lines before the games and at halftime. You know what I'm saying? The
That's
old
funny.
NBA. But yeah, man. And then San Antonio, they won. I really I like Wemby, man. I want Wemby to get a championship, even though he's young. You know, I want him to win because you know how difficult it was for him. I mean, a lot of those guys, but especially him growing up being that tall. You know what he went through?
Did you think he went through something crazy? Did he go through something crazy?
Absolutely. No, as a kid, we pick on everybody for anything, especially me. I was the bully. I was the one picking on kids. So I know if he went to school with me, I would have been calling him a tarantula or something.
He grew up in he grew up in France.
That don't mean it's a version of me over in France. They got a French stat. I've been calling him a tarantula. He's not a boy, he's a spider. He's a daddy long legs.
Wow, that's
I'd have
crazy.
been awful. I would have terrorized Wendy. And for
to,
that, I hope he wins the title because he had to deal with people like me growing up.
he seems to be pretty adjusted, you know what I mean? Like he's playing chess, he's up here just a community guy at the heart, doesn't seem to be distracted by everything else that's going on in life. Or at least all that's swirling around him all the time. I like that.
He did go with the Shaolin monks.
Right. Isn't that dope? Yo, we got an NBA player kicking it with Shaolin monks. I like that a lot.
He definitely did.
A chess playing NBA player kicking it with Shaolin monks.
In the morning, I try to do some of those stretches that they do, like just trying to activate your body and stuff.
Right.
All the stuff they do. Sitting down, getting crunched over. I think those activate your joints. So shout out to Wemby, man. Shout out to him. And my Dodgers won. Oh, excuse me, our Dodgers won 12-2. That was early in the
Shout out to our doctors.
Shout out to the Dodgers.
I mean, it really was. I think it was my brand new support of the Dodgers last year that pushed us over the edge for the title. You know,
it was you.
It was me. Yeah, because I decided to go. I'm not. See, okay, third verse against. Here's what's up. I'm not a baseball fan, and I haven't had a favorite baseball team in a very long time since Bo Jackson. And I've been in LA long enough. I felt like it's about time. It's about time that I share my incredible powers of the universe with the LA Dodgers. And what better time to do so than right before the World Series. So before the World Series started, I declared publicly during these were through the development of this show, actually, or the Tuesday show, when we were shooting all the stuff that you guys haven't seen. I declared in that show that I am now officially lending my awesome powers and connective tissue of the universe to the Dodgers right on time because they almost lost that World Series. But,
You pulled it out, huh? Well, we want to thank you for blessing us with your benevolence. You know what I'm saying? I probably pronounced that wrong. Was it benevolence? Benevolence?
No, you got that one. You got that one.
Because it was pivotal. No, I still can't get that. Pivotal.
Yeah,
Why I keep putting a B in there? Pivotal.
I guess that's how you was raised.
Why I put a B in pivotal? That shit has nothing to do with it. It's pivotal. But benevolence. Thank you for blessing us with your benevolence and bestowing your nature and who you are upon the Dodgers so we can win. We appreciate that. Not Shohei, not none of the players. It was just.
Well, it was a team effort, and I played my part right at the right time. And I think that's really what it is. It was more of that than I'd say anything else. We all have to play our position.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
Good morning, Third Verse Kids. We got a packed show for you today. We got a number of things we want to talk about. We're definitely going to dive into this complex list. We talked about it yesterday on Culture United last night. It's been making its rounds this week. Thank you so much for all the support, everyone who has been hitting me and calling me and texting me and at me, saying that they think I should be on that list. I really appreciate the support. We've also got a conversation around Blue Dot Fever. And I want to get your thoughts on Blue Dot Fever later in the show, too, Stat. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the phrasing. I think you probably are.
Never heard it.
Well, we'll see when we get there. You'll see that. And some other fun things. Fun things. The show is a lot looser than I think the Tuesday show, definitely. But we will have an update on that coming up shortly here, too. But I want to shout out some of our new members to the third Versican community. BrownGirlElle 318. You know who BrownGirlElle is, that?
I don't.
New member, mom to the iconic BK Farley from Dallas by way of Shreveport, Louisiana, coming to you from Houston, Texas.
Oh, man, BrownGirlElle. In the house today, we got BrownGirlElle. What you got to say? She don't play. She's not a dog, like she's a brown girl, and she runs the world smoking L's, and she does it well. Go tell, it's BrownGirlElle. We love her swell. She love her sell. It's Brown Girl. It's BrownGirlElle.
That's the remix. Word up. Word up.
BrownGirlElle.
For people who might be new to the show, every Thursday when we have a new member or a new super chat, they get a fresh freestyle from Stat Quo. Don't worry.
That's like a singy, rappy. We got a singy, rappy. You know what I mean? We're gonna do. I want to do those too. I want to just be straight with the rap. You know what I mean? I want to just come with them. I want to be more melodic. You know, evolve my flow over the time. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take it there, man. But shout out to you, BrownGirlElle. Your daughter, she kicks butt on Coach United weekly. She's super cool, and I'm sure you have inspired her to be such a great person. Shout out to you for being a magnificent mom, and shout out to all the magnificent moms and fathers out here. Y'all are an inspiration to us all. We are humbled, and we appreciate all the good teachings that you instill in your children, because they grow up to be adults, and we have to deal with these people. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah, man, BK is undefeated. She legitimately is a rising star in this space. So versatile. So versatile. There isn't a topic of conversation I haven't seen her be able to lead the league in. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's just such a rare quality, especially with someone so young and so poised at the same time. We got one more for BrownGirlElle. Says, Justin and the CU crew had me up until 1 a.m. Well worth it. Highly recommend. Thank you so much. That's dope.
Wow.
That was our second 6-hour stream yesterday.
I was asleep. Well, matter of fact, I seen that thumbnail that you put in the group chat. I woke up at 2 a.m. to go off the couch to get my other hour. I'm like, you talking about what did you say in Coach United? I'm like, man, you don't go to sleep.
You said something I was going to use for the headline.
I said, man, go to sleep, man. I said, go to sleep, man. We got a show at 7. Take your ass to bed.
That's so funny.
Go to sleep. This dude Justin was up. Like, what did you say? I'm like, bruh, if you don't go to bed.
I know. I mean, you wake up at 3 a.m. It was 2 a.m. or something, 2, 3 a.m. So I was like, oh, Stats
up.
He'll be able to answer this question.
I woke up at 2 because I was on the couch, and then I went to the bed, and then I woke up at 3. So, but I was concerned with you because I know we had to do this. That's what I'd be worried about.
Right. Yeah. The universe undefeated though. I woke up at 6:30 on my own.
Shout out to the universe.
On my own. Word up.
Shout out to the universe.
All right, you want to take a look at this complex list? I want to pull up this clip from, we talked about it pretty detailed last night, but there's a video, that component that goes along with it. I want you to react to this this interview here. And so what happened is that Complex also did a sit-down interview with academics and asked him to comment on everyone else who was up on the list. And some of it was really quotable. I'll pull this up here in a second and see what you think about it. Let's see.
While he pulls that up, I want to tell you, I apologize for over talking last night.
Nah, you're good. You're good. I was just trying to make sure it didn't go farther.
I get into my bag, man. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to anyone that I might have overtalked too, that was on the panel. You know, shout out to y'all.
No, it was straight. I just want to make sure the shows feel different. You know, that's the one thing that I do think about quite a bit. I'm doing a lot and I don't want it to feel like the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, and we've got 2 whole shows to do that.
Absolutely.
Where's this at? I think it's it. All right, so let's take a look at this real fast. I just want to get your reaction to it.
You wear it well. You wear it well. You wear it well. Man, it's so bad. It's sad you can't just play music. I'd be
It's
rocking
the worst.
right now.
We can play your music.
Rocking.
We can play your music.
Can we?
I mean, if you could.
I don't own the rights to that stuff that's at Interscope.
You can play your unreleased music.
I can. Ooh, I got this song. People gonna record it though.
I know. I'm about to say, if you play that Kendrick joint, that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
that Kendrick joint is nuts.
Yeah.
I tried to convince. We were trying to convince Stat to make an EP and make a 3rd verse EP, and then you have the soundtrack to the 3rd verse on it, and then some other joints he has. And this track he has, this unreleased track with Kendrick, is nuts. Like legitimately one of mine. It's a top tier Kendrick verse, and not to say that he ever takes verses off or often takes verses off like that, but it's like a unique Kendrick verse at the same time.
He killed it. But I would love to play that. That's why when people be telling me about like on this platform that tell me that I don't like him, I have songs with him. Like I don't like him. Like what? I'm like what? I don't rock with him. Me and Drake met him at the same time. I was right. Drake. I was at the house when he pulled up. We all met together. We were there together. You don't know him. You don't. What are you talking about? Okay, all right. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing that. Man, Stat always talking. Then the story come out that verify what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway.
I mean, that's just sort of the process.
It should definitely be on the list if proximity is a thing. Because I didn't the shit I didn't told you that you know.
That's what I'm saying. I sit next to you and DJ every Tuesday, and I'm like,
if proximity gets you on the list, sir, you are on. No one even knew that the next verses is supposed to be Sway Lee and Ty Dolla $ign. No one knows that.
Yeah.
But we do know because I said it last night that it's a terrible idea.
Oh yeah, terrible. I forgot you did say that last night.
That's terrible. Sway Lee versus Ty Dolla $ign. That's so stupid. That's dumb.
Now Stat had a lot of energy last night for Complex, and I'll pull it up. And the main reason is why I'll put it on screen, and then I'll play a piece of this clip here. But boom! Check out this new shortcut key. Doing the shortcut keys.
You was on that last night. You was on your shortcut. I love it.
Yo, it works so much better. It was so much easier like that without that. What's up, Nigel? We'll get to you in a second. Nigel. So yeah, the hip hop media power rankings came out. And Stat goes on a diatribe about this is DJ's family, and they're not bringing their best. They're not sending their best.
Are you playing it, or are we done? Or should I be talking?
You should be talking. You should be talking right now.
Okay. Well, when I say it's DJ's family, let me explain to you. So DJ's family, his Jimmy, which is his uncle. Jimmy's son is named Jamie Iovine, and they went in and they purchased Complex. You know how you go buy a shirt? They went and bought it, so they own it. So when I say DJ Family owns it, they own the magazine. So when this list came out and it said Complex did it, and there was no Justin, I mean, okay, no me DJ, we just getting started, but this is our comrade here. What's going on? So that's why we had a problem with it, and that's why I speak so freely about things that I don't like going on, because we are very close to that magazine. You know what I mean? Which is not supporting third verse at all. Cool. So how about that? I'm saying it publicly. Y'all niggas ain't doing nothing. Be in my story looking when I post something. Y'all ain't did nothing. Y'all ain't called us to come do no interviews. Then telling me who I can't have on the show, but y'all got a whole piece with them. You know, this is like, man, don't let me get Don't let me get to chop it. I will chop it up. You understand me? I will chop it up.
Right here.
I'm gonna get a text from DJ. He's gonna be like, "What are you saying?"
All right, so here is this is a part of the conversation I did find interesting. This is academics talking about Rory and Mal, and I think away from what he's saying specifically about Rory and Mal and his relationship with him, I think he makes some pretty good points about if you're going to put people on the list about the methodology behind this list, right? So let's see.
In that he has some association with Drake. I have some association with Drake. If he said Drake told him something, I wouldn't say he's a liar. You gotta start putting up points.
No, if something that you say creates enough noise and attention where people report it, that's power. Right or wrong, whether he was right or wrong in his reporting, people still reported what he said. That is power.
That's where there's a disagreement with me.
Okay.
Right? Because I mentioned a thing about those pages that might just say anything, right? And by the way, let's be very clear. One of those pages, they put out something that people thought was close to being true, but they're a fake page. I'm not saying everything this guy says is fake. What I'm saying is that with acknowledging that he has some association with Drake, I have some association with Drake. If he said Drake told him something, I wouldn't say he's a liar. But you can't tell me that a dude is gonna be on the All-Star team or he's gonna be on the first fucking the first team at the end of the year, and it says, what did he do? When you look at me, I'm putting up, listen, every year, even this year, I'm like, I gotta put up 70. I'm moving around. This guy, again, and obviously I don't fuck with him. I'm also objective. They deserve to be on there the year that the battle was there. If I'm still getting accolades for the battles, I'm not that good of a media personality. Cut that out. That shit is done. Yo, you being cool with Drake, congratulations. Everybody else, like, who cares? Tell me a Mealy Mall or Rory opinion beyond anything that, oh, Drake said this to me that you care about. Do they like something? Do they hate something? Do they have any other opinion that you've ever seen people care about? And that's my thing. They qualified for the list 2 years ago. That's the battle era. We're 2 years posted. And you're saying a motherfucker is top 10 just because he still talks to one of these guys? These guys have to have opinions. Break news. Again, you could break news, obviously, with the guy you're cool with. But what outside of that you do?
So you're saying that the Drake of it all shouldn't be their only qualifying factor. And I can agree with that. That is a valid point. However,
because if that's what it is,
it's not.
If that's what it is, I'm the greatest media personality of all time. If that's what it is,
it's not just that.
And I don't think that. Listen,
also,
with all due respect to Drake, even this whole album cycle, and I said this publicly, I'm keeping myself out. I don't want to report. No, I want to be a fan. I don't want to be the media personality that's just a Drake media personality. What the fuck? You can't be a legend just riding another nigga's back.
What do you think?
Well, I love Mal. Let's just start here. I'm biased to Mal. I've always liked Mal, even when he was with Joe. And maybe my reasons for liking him is because whenever my name came up about top lyricists in Atlanta, he definitely said, you can't have a top lyricist list without Stat in it. So I rock with Mal. That's one. I like Rory too. I think it was unfortunate what happened with them and Joe and how it didn't work out. But I'm glad they have their show. But I probably wouldn't have them in the top 10 as far as this list. Honestly, I would have Big Bank in there. You know, I would have even Wallow and Gilly. You know what I'm saying? There were some other names that are out of the top 10 that I would have in front of them. But for them making the top 10, shout out to them. I mean, whatever. You know, and I understand Act's point of view. He don't like them. They don't like him. So, I mean, he's going to see it like that. But I'm definitely, I'm super objective about the whole thing, I think. And I because I like both of them. But I think he has a point as far as the proximity, you know, being your main thing that as far as impact. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I mean, regardless of the friction they might have had in the past, I feel like what he said was pretty accurate, you know, because And when I watched it, I wasn't necessarily watching for what academics were saying. I was watching for what the guy from Complex was saying. And he didn't have a rebuttal.
Is he on the list?
No, he didn't put himself on there. But like, he didn't have a rebuttal. He didn't have they're actually there for these other things. He never said that. He says, yeah, I mean, you got a point though, but I mean, is that not big news? I mean, I don't know if it did a great job. At least, I'm not saying they needed to do this, but in my opinion, if you send somebody outside to talk about the new product and explain it to people, and you get to number 7 on the list, and someone confronts you and says, yo, you're telling me that this is here because of their relationship to someone else, and you don't clear that up, I don't know, man. I guess. I
think Ray Daniels should have been on the list.
Who do you take off? Neon. Terrible Neon. That's the major problem that's on that list.
That's what I want to talk to you about, right? You know Neon's a kid, right?
How old do you consider a kid, Stat? When does kid start for you?
No, listen what I'm saying. He made a lot of mistakes, especially some of the tone he took and the things that he said about us black folks. And his chat continues to do so. I get it. But I'm trying to say, at what point and he has went on the record several times atoning for that. Do you hold him there for the rest of his life, or do you allow him to be forgiven for what he's done? Because it seems like you holding him there.
I'll say two things. One, I don't trust these mistakes. Okay, these mistakes happen a lot. Okay, I don't think it takes a genius marketing person to realize you go outside to say terrible things about people, including black people, you're gonna come up. I just don't think that is I don't look at that as a mistake at all, actually. Two, that's the foundation of everything we know about him. What does he look like without that? I don't respect people that go in there and destroy someone's house, disrespect people, and then and build a nice condo on top of it and say, yo, I'm not doing that no more. Like, that's the whole problem to me. I'm not saying that how long do I have to hold things against him. I'm saying I don't trust him because from my point of view, the stuff he was doing to get to that point, he did longer than where he is now. Maybe I should follow him and see him, what kind of great human he's evolved into. But I'm not someone that walks around here looking at people in their 20s as children. I don't do that.
How long does he have to?
Till they filter out of his chat. Until that era of his chat just dissolves away. Till he no longer needs them to undergird the virality and popularity of his low grade, low budget live streams every day.
So if I'm selling drugs in my community from ages 13 to 20, I need to be 28 before Justin forgives me for my actions. So that'll be 7 years.
It's not a one-on-one.
I need 8 years of good behavior. I'm just trying to figure out your time thing.
If you sold drugs to your community and those people stayed high the whole time, like if you didn't sell them one rock, they got high, then the high wore off. If that was a 7-year high, maybe that's a comparison to me, because that stuff isn't turning down. His chat still does that. It's still a safe space for that. There is a moment in that Breakfast Club interview where he gets kind of uncomfortable and he's like, come on, chat, stop saying that stuff, chat. And then it looks like it's gonna be a choice between this new revelation he seems to be having about, maybe it's not a good idea to call black people porch monkeys and be on the Breakfast Club. There was a realization between sitting in that room listening to what Lauren and Jess Hilarious and everybody was saying to him and what his chat was saying. His chat was saying, don't let them punk you. Don't let them do this to you. You're making them look bad. And he froze. He froze in that moment, stuttered twice, and stopped his sentence. Then when he left that show, he had the nerve to be in the hallway, acting crazy, acting disappointed, as if Charlemagne and the whole team should have been more gracious towards him. He was like, dang, Chad, that's messed up, man. They wouldn't even shake my hand. I wouldn't shake your punk ass hand either. What are you doing? You're only there because you signed a deal with Empire. You made a project with Hit Boy, and they need to get their recoup back too. I don't respect it. I have none. And I don't think any list, to me, that's the most invalidating thing I see on there. I barely think of him as hip hop at all. And if that's what hip hop is, if we are now elevating MAGA rap to that standpoint, That's what we're doing. Well, there's a lot of reasons to not be on that list now at the same time. Like, what are we doing?
Did you call it MAGA rap?
That's exactly what he is. It's that whole manosphere thing. It's the MAGA rap list.
Oh my God, not MAGA rap. Oh God, that is hilarious.
Yeah. So that's how I look at it.
I don't subscribe to that stuff he was talking about. Clearly, it's not my thing. He has apologized for it. I'm not in his chat. I don't know what those people are saying, but you are correct. They probably is a safe space for them to get that off. They feel comfortable with speaking like that. But I'm not cool with any of that. I'm not cool with none of that. You know what I mean? I ain't rocking with none of that. But I am of the mind that people can, if they sincerely apologize for something, I'm at the mindset where I'll give them an opportunity to show me that they've changed. Now, if that's not something that they are not doing, then it's forget about them.
That's the base of his revenue. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it's like.
No, I get you.
It's like all these banks. It's like all these companies around here walking around, who made all their money off the transatlantic slave trade. Trying to tell people, hey man, work harder or whatever. Their entire foundation of their balance sheet is based on theft and crime and murder and death. And the entire balance, the entire foundation of Neon's audience is based on racism, porch monkeys, the most divisive stuff. Now, whether he's engaging or not, that's where he lives. So as long as that's the case, which I think he went back to kick, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this. He said he was going to go over to Twitch to clean himself up and hang out with the normal society. Failed miserably. He was like, I gotta get back to kick, man. I gotta get back over there, get my money up. If I'm wrong, correct me in the chat. But
I think he made the list because of when he did with the Ball Brother, and he broke that song, and people started rocking with that song. I think that's probably why they put him on the list. Because he's not really a hip hop type of guy. But right. It's so many people that do things that are, I guess you would say, they made their skin off of negativity. I'm still waiting on Russell Simmons to apologize for the rush card, dog. Remember the rush card?
This is one of the most predatory things I've ever seen in my life, man.
Hey, listen,
oh God.
People in the chat, go ahead and look up the rush card and those interest rates. Listen, that's set the good old Negro back some years, baby. I don't know what predatory things he was doing with the ladies, but I know what he was doing with the finances for sure. That's probably why he really in Bali. He don't want to come back from his rush card allegations, because boy, when that rush card hit, everybody was rushing to get the rush card. Thank you. Check it out. I'm Russell Simmons, and this is the What's card. The What's card is a way for you to be able to win the cars, and you have your own credit. Bad credit, no problem. Still can get the What's card. Go out there fast and get your What's card. Thank you. Russell Simmons, I approve of this message. That boy was spitting everywhere, dog. Oh man, I had this teacher back when I was in school. His name was Mr. Brown. That's the first time I encountered a grown person with a list. Oh man, and he used to come in there. Justin, listen, I used to terrorize him, man. He was the substitute teacher. Good morning, class. Sit down. Everyone sit down. I will be teaching you today. My name is Mr. Brown. He would do the role when he get to me. Hello, Mr. Brown. I'm here. I'm present, Mr. Brown, and ready to learn, Mr. Brown. And the whole class would buzz out laughing. I would terrorize every time he said anything. Yes, Mr. Brown, please, Mr. Brown. So when Russell Simmons gets to talking, I always think of my dog, Mr. Brown, man. Go get the What's card. The What's card is good. We like the What's card.
It's fine. All this conversation about financial literacy, a lot of that I think stems from the effectiveness of the rush card.
Yeah.
The rush card was so effective. People were like, actually, you know what? Maybe we should start teaching these kids financial literacy.
When I went to college, I remember they sent the Discover credit card was the first card I got. Now it's a different time, but now $1,000 is like peanuts because you can't get a burger for less than $40. But a college kid with that Discover card, when I tell you, man, listen, I went to that mall, boy. I was buying everything they made. I didn't know. I had no one told me you had to pay it back. No, I ain't know you had to pay it back. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm like, free money? And the car was black. It had Discover written in orange. You know how I love black. I mean, come on. I wear a black shirt every day.
Every day.
Every day. I'm George Jetson. I have the same outfit.
You sit in front of a Malcolm X portrait right now.
Yes. Power to the people because the people need power. So, man, I got that card, Justin. Listen. I ran Foot Locker. I went crazy in the Foot Locker. Went to Macy's, got some polo joint, you know what I'm saying? Killing them. Then the bill came. I'm like, and then no one told me about credit. No one had that conversation. That's why I say that these type of things need to be taught in school because my credit was terrible for the majority of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I didn't know nothing about that. And shout out to my mama. We was washing dryers from Sears. I had a washing dryer since I was 11. You know what I'm saying? I had all kind of stuff at 11 years old. You know what I mean? Just we from the bottom of it for real, where you put stuff in your children's name. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's a real thing. But yeah, Russell Simmons definitely. That rush card did some damage. It did some damage to a lot of people. So Russell Simmons. When I see you in person, I'm gonna ask you, will you apologize to the people for the West card? Okay, boss?
Oh my God, that's too funny. Okay, I want to pull up something on the screen real quick for the audience. Where is this at? And so this is a sneak peek. Where is this at?
You know what's cool about the live show, y'all? Why he figures that out is we just winging this right here. That's how dope me and Justin are. Oh, look at that! Look at that, guys! Y'all see that?
So special guest on Monday on the Third Verse channel is the one and only legendary Keri Hilson, 2-time Grammy nominee.
My dog.
Brand new album out right now. Yeah. One of the most fantastic songwriters of a century. And there is I can't wait for this clip to be finished. There is an incredible moment. So if you guys are familiar with Keri Hilson, Keri Hilson has written for a lot of people. Usher, Pussycat Dolls, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, a lot of people.
Nelly Furtado. She wrote on the new Kalani album too.
Oh, did she? That's what's up. Yeah. So just really fantastic. And when she was working on her own album and she was signed to Polo the Don and Timbaland, and there's a song that she puts out that becomes a very big albatross in her career because the Bayhive thinks she was dissing Beyonce, and she never really clears it up. For 16 years, and over the past few years or so, she's been talking about it more. And she said that she says that she was forced to do that song. She didn't want to do it. She was forced in a sort of a manager contractual kind of way to do that song. And we actually get into that in this conversation on Monday, because in the conversation on Monday, she thinks DJ had something to do with it, and she confronts him. And so we have a guest on this show, and it happens early in the conversation. And so for a solid 12 to 15 minutes, you've got Keri Hilson and Stat DJ try to clarify who leaked the song, who told who to sing it, to write it. And it's probably one of the most honest moments I've seen around this story when it comes to her. And it's definitely one of the most confrontational, I won't say confrontational, but leaning in that direction, because it wasn't angry, but it was very direct. And they actually talk about it. So you can see that on the video when we drop it on Monday.
I want to say something in DJ's defense, because he thought that we weren't going to be talking about anything like that, so he wasn't prepared for the question. He felt like he didn't even answer it the way he would have answered it had he been prepared. But he didn't think that we were going to speak about it. But I think for Keri's standpoint, I mean, it's her life. You know, like she said, I mean, she was tormented for 16 years by the Beehive. You know what I'm saying? She's been, you know, she's had, they gave her the Kid Rock treatment, and she's not, you know, Kid Rock. You know, she had bees all in her social media, and she had to go out in public. So DJ wasn't fully prepared for what was for the question, because he thought that we weren't gonna go there. Because he called me, he was like, so we wasn't gonna be going there. I'm like, man,
he called. Oh, you gotta tell me that. I didn't know this. He called you and said that.
Yeah, because he wasn't prepared. He felt like he would have been, and I can understand that. You know, he would have been prepared better to answer the question had he known he was gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. Like me, I'm just always ready, because I'm just assuming some BS. So it didn't matter what she said. I was ready to talk about it. And plus, and I didn't work as closely with her business as they did. You know, me and her were just cool. You know what I'm saying? So it was they have a different relationship. DJ used to manage her, I believe. So
right,
they had a different situation. So, but at the end of the day, it was definitely action packed. And if y'all don't see the back and forth, it's because her manager, I'm calling him out, Al Jamal, made us take it out. But hopefully he's cool with us keeping it in there, because I think it's really good that she actually got to say that to him. Because every time we would see her do interviews about the situation, I'd be like, who forced her to do what? Who? I'm like, did you do that? And he's like, no. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I always wanted to know who she felt like did it, and she definitely felt like DJ was one of the people who did it, because she looked right in his eyes and said, you nigga.
DJ, so that moment's really funny for DJ, because DJ's like, oh, well, I thought we were going to talk about everything that led up to this moment first, but I guess since we're here now, he was definitely not expected, but
because he wanted to do a chronological order of how we met. Because I actually knew her. She's from Atlanta, so I've been knowing her way before DJ or whatever. So y'all see the interview, but yeah, he thought we was gonna go in chronological order, but Justin, with his journalistic talents, he asked a question that made her, you know, go back. That's one thing about Justin, right? Justin know how to ask questions that is not about a particular topic, but you're going to refer back to the topic. That's a skill set. Y'all don't even know how crafty this guy is with the questioning. You know what I'm saying? This dude right here is slick. Justin asked that question, and it was like, okay, well, I'm going there then. Like, it is what it is. But he didn't ask it like, so what you think about such and such? That's not how you get the answer.
Right.
So it was a very great question, and she answered it in an amazing way. Shout out to her. We appreciate her time. She is fantastic. Always has been, always will be. She looked the same as she did when I first met her. You know what I'm saying? She is all the way around like really a good person. I genuinely got love for her. And I hate that situation happened the way it happened. My smile getting better here. It looks awkward when I do it, like on the day when I'm like, I can work with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can work with that. It was awesome.
I want to try this. Let me see what this sounds like real quick. Let's see. Oh no, I can't do that one. That was not there.
When we get to how many people should we get in here when we make the announcement about what we're doing? What's the number?
Well, since we broke a new live record, we're at 306. We're at 306 across 312. We're at 312 across platforms. This is fine. We can do it right here.
Okay. Well, what you gonna do? Because I don't want to.
So that will be taking place on Monday. When you come to Third Verse channel on Monday, you will see our conversation with Keri Hilson. Let us know what you think about that too. We're really, really excited about that. And the main reason we're doing that on Monday is because on Tuesday, we'll be going live again with the main show. So the main show, the Tuesday shows will be live every week now. And those shows will start at 8 a.m. and they'll go on till. And it's the full setup. We've been benchmarking this for the past couple of weeks. One of the reasons why you've seen spotty sort of production quality on the recorded episodes is because we've been working to be live on Tuesdays as well. In the full studio setup, we'll have guests, you'll see the whole team, and it's going to be a completely different feel from anything that's happening online the way that we've been doing it so far. And so that starts on Tuesday morning, and I hope you guys are excited about it. If you're excited about it, drop your threes in the chat, Third Versicans.
And and I want y'all to know it's a totally live experience. You know, sometimes when you watch a television show and they have the intimate scenes with the man and the woman, and then they just roll over and go to sleep, but they never show them cleaning up. That's like real life is that you got to clean afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So like with our live show, if I got to go to the bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom. If I want to get something to drink from the kitchen, I'm gonna go get something to drink from the kitchen. If Justin want to have a biscuit, a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, we're gonna eat it live on the thing. If somebody comes in late, which that leads us to DJ.
That leads us to DJ.
We're gonna have the door open for him. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But it's gonna be a whole "Where's DJ" segment. Is he gonna come? We don't know if he's coming or not. So every week, that I told him he don't have to show up. He can. If he show up, y'all gonna watch him walk through the door. We probably sing "He's a Jolly Good Fellow" when he walks in, and that's for everybody that comes late. Anybody that works with us that comes in late, you're gonna see their ass come in late, and we're gonna talk about it when they walk in.
Right.
It's not gonna be none of this quiet on the set. No, if I ate something bad and I gotta go to the bathroom, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm be like, "Woo! I had Justin. Thanks for holding it down, baby. I had to go ahead and take care of business." You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a real live show because these other live shows, no disrespect to them, it still feel like it's not like it still feel like it's scripted because they are afraid to make mistakes. We're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna fumble and bumble. We're gonna do just what we're doing right here, but we're gonna do it on the set. It's gonna be super fun. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have different segments. People that that's driving to work or getting to work, or you going to work out, you're on a treadmill, we're gonna entertain y'all. Gonna sit up there for 2-3 hours. And if DJ comes, he comes, and if he don't, he don't. But that's how we gonna do it every week. You know what I'm saying? We rocking like that. 8 a.m. Tuesdays. It's going down live from Los Angeles, California. You know what I'm saying? La La Land, la da 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 da. You know, but we still gonna be doing our guests and have guests that want to come on and be on the live and just be impromptu and unscripted. They're definitely welcome. But I'm sure most of the people that we're gonna have as guests want to record it so they can edit certain things out, especially the relationships that we have with the people that we're gonna have on. Gonna be very candid, so they might want to be like, you know what, I ain't mean to say that about that person. Can we take that out? You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. So I'm excited about this. This is so you get an idea of the broader direction of what we want to do here. We want Third Verse to be an immersive experience as often as possible. We'll still have different segments from some of the lives that will show up on the channel. We have Keri Hilson, as you know, we're putting up on Monday. So there will be other interviews that perhaps live outside of the live show itself. But these are two very important tentpoles, foundations to what we're building over here. So thank you guys so much. And
y'all will get to know all the people that we got working with us too, because that's another thing too. Like, a lot of these shows you see, it's people behind the camera that y'all don't know that's putting in a lot of work, but we got y'all will get to know our whole team. We're gonna talk about them. We'll bring them on camera. Y'all can see them. I think the TNT crew does a good job with Ernie and them. They do a good job in kind of like bringing that family atmosphere, because that's what it is at Third Verse. We're a family, and we just growing together. Somebody was talking about, oh y'all, okay, y'all got the low numbers. Hey, we just getting started, man. You know what I'm saying? We starting at the bottom, and we appreciate starting here. And y'all rocking with us, man. Like, we starting right here to come up, and everybody that's with us now, when we getting 1 million views every time we put something up, y'all can be like, man, y'all was with us from the beginning. And we not gonna be the type of show that don't celebrate all the people that's sitting in this chat right now. We gonna be the show that bring y'all on, that y'all can come kick it. Y'all come on the show and kick it with us, and we can talk about, man, I remember when y'all Stat was sitting in front of that Malcolm X picture or whatever. Now, you know what I mean? All that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be dope. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. All the super chats, all the members, man. We are forever grateful and blessed Thank you for Justin's fan base for coming over here. I do realize all y'all from Justin's. I will be trying to go on some of these ignorant shows and bring some. That's why I went on No Jumper to try to bring some ignorance into discussions. I'll probably be doing Vlad and some of these other places to be bringing that over here, because we need a mesh. We need y'all. We need everybody together. You know what I'm saying? So that's that.
Oh my God. You'll never guess what just happened.
Tell me.
Hold on. Dude, I can't believe this. I'm actually legitimately shocked. I didn't think this was going to happen today. But with all the impromptu things we were talking about, it's already happening. We got more million in the house. More millions is here.
We just was talking about you get to come and you don't come. And you come.
I was watching it.
Oh, you was?
I was trying to figure out how to post on Instagram. I was doing a whole bunch. It took me forever.
Word up.
DJ, did you hear how I was trashing Complex yesterday on social media?
Did you hear how he was trashing Complex this morning?
Did you hear it?
No, I literally went on and I was trying to figure out how to send the link, and I saw Justin talking about how we were going live on Tuesdays. Not like that was when I turned it on.
Okay.
I told everybody that your family bought Complex like a shirt out of the store, and that I said Justin's not on the list. I'm calling DJ. I'm calling Jamie. I'm calling whoever we can. Why is Justin not on the list? I said Versus sucks. Nobody cares to see Rick Ross and French Montana. And I also said Sway Lee's in a group called Ray Shrimmer. So him going up against Ty Dolla $ign is not a good idea. I did say it. I'm sorry. Look at DJ's mom. He's like, did you say that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, DJ, it's me. I'm sorry. Since I've known DJ, right, I've had the ability to say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Every time. This one time, what was this one? We was in your office. This is back before he was married, y'all. This is a whole nother situation. It was a girl there. And I guess, you remember that girl? It was a long time ago. It was like 30 years, 20, 25 years ago. Black hair. I forgot. I always forget her. But everybody hated her. Polo didn't like her or whatever. And I said something about like, yeah, I heard you're a terrible person. DJ didn't even know me at the time. Like, like, what did he just say? I was like, yeah, I heard you're a terrible person and nobody likes you. Everybody wants DJ to break up with you. And she just looked at me like I was crazy. DJ was like, oh my God. So this is right in the line with me saying something that I wasn't supposed to say because he told me that information and I wasn't supposed to say that. Sorry, DJ. Sorry, Jamie. Sorry, Jimmy. It's all good press for Complex, guys. But yeah, next year we need to be on the list. I'm just saying because what are we talking about? It don't get no closer than this. You know what I'm saying? What is it? It don't get no. I mean, what? Who else? Who else is related to Jamie on that list?
I don't know.
Who else is in media besides you? That's on that list. I'm just asking. What other one? Who?
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, we've like
no. Yeah,
by next year, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Justin has a different point for this year. That's different.
No, Justin should be on there, but I'm saying next year we should definitely be on there. Sorry for putting you in a compromised situation, but that's what I do best, DJ.
Man, that's great. I've been back for 3 seconds. Now maybe I should.
Well, we talked about Keri Hilson already too, and previewed that, so that's coming up on Tuesday.
And
how'd you feel about my best? How'd you feel about that conversation, DJ, with Keri Hilson, and particularly that moment when you guys got to talk about the history behind the song that the Bayhive got really upset about?
I mean, I think it was cool to hear. I mean, I already knew how she felt, so like hearing her talk about it, and, like what she went through and everything. I mean, like you kind of see it. We lived it, but we didn't live it like she lived it. So like, obviously a lot of things were, obviously it affected her in ways, but I mean, we were able to power through in a lot of ways. But now looking back at it a long time, like there's a lot of time has passed now. Like in the moment, she had real records coming right after it. Knock You Down came and knocked it out of the park. So we just had to keep pushing. So like to hear her talk about it is, I think is interesting.
Yeah.
I told them, I gave them some other insight, DJ.
Oh, great. Something else?
Yeah. I told them that I had told you that we weren't going to have that conversation, so you weren't really prepared to even answer it. And I apologize because DJ's like, yo, you told me that we weren't going to be, that
you
he wasn't going to bring
said
it.
the exact opposite of what happened, but it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm prepared now. This is like you guys are trying to train me. I believe Justin is trying to get my chops up, and he's telling you to tell me things like that to see how good I am on the fly because we're gonna practice because we're going live. So I gotta be ready. So he giving me the exact opposite information of what I think is gonna happen. I appreciate it.
So DJ was totally not prepared for the question.
It wasn't not prepared. I was just so in a mindset of trying not to do something that we did. So like I was just like debating like, am I supposed to answer it? Am I supposed so it was like that kind of thing. But it's cool. It's all good. It was fun. Love Keri. She's family. 20 plus years. So like
It was fantastic, and
so
I told them
good to have, and hopefully we'll have more people that have that kind of history with all of us going forward, and we'll continue to do that. And I think it'll be interesting and really fun to have real conversations from moments that happened, that everybody in the room was there when it happened. Not everyone, but I mean like this. One of us was in the room when it happened.
Wait till we have Timberland on. That's gonna be electric. I can't
Timberland's
wait.
going to be electric. Polo.
That's going to be electric.
For different reasons, everybody that was a part of that whole thing is going to be electric.
Yeah, Timberland Polo is going to be electric. B. Cox said he can't wait to come on.
I know. He's going crazy.
I saw that comment.
He's texted me a few times, so I'm ready. He loved our handshake pose. He's ready. He's practicing.
Busta Rhymes is coming on. That's going to be crazy. Busta Rhymes gives the hardest. I think Busta Rhymes is harder than B. Cox on the handshake.
Yeah, okay, but that's just
he's a bigger man.
Make it like a math problem. Do it like per pound that the person has. It's not even close.
Oh, you're right.
The fact that it's even competitive is insane.
Yeah. You're right.
That's like saying I think Shaq dunks a lot harder than Muggsy Bogues.
Right.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. You're absolutely correct because I definitely was thrown aback by Brown Cox's handshake.
Yeah, the other one doesn't surprise you because Busta Rhymes is like the Incredible Hulk, especially at his biggest. So you're not as surprised when it hurts when he shakes your hand. Nobody compliments you better than Busta Rhymes. That's my guy.
That's true. I will say that. I've met Busta maybe 3 or 4 times. First time it was at the airport, and I had just taken over as editor-in-chief of DX, and I went to introduce myself, and he and his bodyguard, manager, whoever was with him, they gave me all the information I needed to know to get the fuck out their face. They were not having it. And then the next time I was in an interview, I was in a video that they did for, oh my God, which one of his artists? One of Busta Rhymes' artists asked me to be in their music video. So I was in the video. And so I saw Busta maybe a couple of months after at a Grammy party, and he came up to me, was like, yo, you was in the video! Yeah, you was in the video! Just grabbing me, messing up my outfit. I was fly, but it was actually pretty cool. So I like the 180-degree distance between get out of my face and the most hype intro I've ever seen.
Nobody gives compliments like Busta Rhymes. When he
gets excited, that genuine excitement, like when he sees you.
Yeah.
When he found out I was doing this show, he's one of the first people to call. And he was like, finally the gods have blessed upon the gods to speak about the gods. You're a god. I'm just like, I've never been called God so many times in one conversation. That dude is, he's phenomenal, man.
He calls me Uncle DJ.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
he's older than you. He's older.
I know.
Than you.
I was like, all right. I was like, man, I got to be Uncle everywhere. But all right. I was like, man, yo, Uncle DJ.
Real quick, fellas, you're tuned in live, Third Verse Morning Show with Stat Quo, DJ Mormile, and myself. We go live here every Thursday at 7 a.m. You can catch us on Tuesday for the Third Verse Pod, broadcasting live for the first time at 8 a.m. That's how we're going to be rocking going forward. Before you do that, check out our Keri Hilson conversation right here on the channel on Monday. And before we get into the story about Blue Dot Fever, which I do want to ask you guys about, do you guys want to answer some super chats real quick?
Well, before we do that, I wanted to ask everybody in the chat and everywhere, even on whatever platform you're on, please go over to YouTube and subscribe for us. It means a lot to us. We're trying to get that up, trying to grow our audience so that we can support the movement. You know what I mean?
Word up.
We're paying for this all out of our pocket. DJ got to go make a deposit for us so we can market.
He's debating about it now after you leaked the information. We'll see.
Did you win your golf tournament yesterday?
No, I lost on the last hole. It's infuriating.
Oh,
I had to play all 18 holes. My back hurts.
Oh man! But you said you was gonna lose anyway. That's not good.
Yeah, and I lasted longer. I should have just let it end a few holes earlier, so at least I got a sandwich out of it. I had to race out of there afterwards. It was terrible.
Right.
Man.
But oh well.
All right, let's you want to check some super chats. Come back around.
Absolutely. Sure.
All right, we got this one right here from Nigel. Big shout out to Nigel, man. Nigel asked some very honest, earnest, and probing questions, and they cascade over time. He started pretty light here with this one. He says, ask Stat about a hit he wrote. Nigel asked a lot of questions about songwriting and mindset going into certain situations. So is there anything you can share with us, Stat, about a hit record that you were part of, that you wrote, or
Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg, That's That Ish with R. Kelly.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all, actually.
Yeah, I did.
I love that song.
Great song.
It's a great song.
Great song. DLC wrote on it. R. Kelly wrote on it.
Anything interesting about the creation of that one, or was it just a hit?
So here's the story. And anybody that knows me, that I've said this before about DLC. So I go in, I write the whole thing, and I got it done, and I think I got it done, and we're listening to it. DLC has lost his voice. I think he was in like some kind of accident or something. So we listen to the song, everybody rocking, and I'm thinking like, yo, I got 100% of this joint. I done wrote the whole thing except the chorus that R. Kelly wrote. The music comes down, and all of a sudden you hear DLC. I think I've got something for this. I'm like, huh? I think I've got something for this. So Dre like, okay, so DLC goes in and just rewrites it, but eliminating a lot of what I, had in there. You know what I'm saying? And that became a theme. That whenever I come with a song, DLC would come. And he had seniority because he's DLC. He would always say, I think I've got something for this. So that shit always haunted me, hearing that in my dreams. And I first met DLC at the Sheraton Hotel, the buffet, because he was always an idol of mine. I always loved him, and he's an incredible writer and a dope guy. But I came downstairs, it was a buffet, and I think the buffet was like $80 a plate. At this time, I had no money. So it was me, DLC, and one of his homeboys there. And we're eating, and he's talking to me, and we having a good chat. They all of a sudden get up. And when they get up, I'm like, okay, cool. And the lady comes back. She's like, so he hands me the check, and the check is like $300. At this time, I might have had $100. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I'm like, no, I'm not with them. This is me by myself. They're like, no, and then they were like, no, they said that you're taking care of it. I'm like, I don't have any money. I only have the money to pay for my food. So she's like, so who's the guy's name that was just down there? I said, his name's DLC. She's like, what about a last name? I said, no, I just know he's DLC. So my first encounter with DLC was him leaving me at the table. And the worst encounter, and I'm going to say this, I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. This is me saying something I shouldn't say. I had no idea that DLC had a child with Erykah Badu. This is another time where I put my foot in my mouth. Which you're great at. Yeah, we're sitting in the studio, and I'm just making a joke. I'm just like, man, everybody that mess with Erykah Badu, man, they just start getting weird and it's like, we put pyramids in their house and start doing all this crazy stuff. I'm just going in. Everybody's laughing, but Dre's not laughing, and DLC's not laughing. And I'm just like, well, this is pretty hilarious what I'm saying about her, but neither one of them are laughing. DLC jumps up. He's a tall guy. Okay, he's not short. He jumps up, jumps in my face. Don't you ever say that about the queen? He was about to destroy me. Because he can't really talk, so it all sounded like that. But he was yelling, but he couldn't yell because he doesn't have his voice. It sounded like he was growling. He was about to fuck me up in that room. He storms off, busts through the door. I'm like, what the hell wrong with him? Dre's like, you know they got a baby together, right? That's his child's mother. They like together. I said, oh, damn.
You have so many stories like this.
Dog, put my foot in my mouth. And the last DLC story, because I don't know if we ever gonna get back to DLC. Morton Steakhouse, Burbank. We sitting there. Me, Dre, DOC. It was all of us at the crew. I don't know what happened. Him and Dre got into it. When I tell you, they were about to fight in the middle of Morton's, both of them. It was crazy. It was crazy. I ain't see DOC for a long time after that. Dre jumped up, DOC jumped up. I'm like, oh snap! They had gotten a little back, and it started so small. It started like joking. They was just talking, and it escalated so fast. Yeah, but this was back in the days because Dre used to always go to that Morton Steakhouse right by. I think Atlantic Records is not over there no more, right, huh, DJ?
No, you mean the one in Burbank?
Yeah, the Burbank one, right?
Yeah, it was right there. There was a Morton's and
it's over there by Powers over there.
Yeah, we used to. That's the first
Morton's
time.
may still be there. I've no, but I'm saying that building was where we used to go after Warner Atlantic, all that stuff.
Yeah, I thought I was balling because Morton's would bring your meat out raw, so you get to pick it.
Pick which one you want.
This is incredible. Like, yo, I'm like, what? I'm balling. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember like when before the bill came, I was trying to pay for some of the meal. DLC, he smacked my hand like, don't you disrespect Dre like that. I'm like, well, I was trying to pay for my stuff, so I went to Dre like, nah. He's like, you don't want to pay for this one. I looked at the bill. Bill was like over $10,000. This is back in the days. There was a lot of us eating. I was Dre, all his security or whatever. But anyway, yeah, those are my 4 elite DLC stories. Shout out to DLC, one of the greatest of all times. Yes, yeah, we that song, that's that shit. Back to the original question with Snoop Dogg.
That's a great story. I had no idea that you were on that track. That's great.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I've written other songs, but we can talk about that one because Snoop is one of the few guys that is okay with saying that somebody helped him with his verses. I don't know what these people. I don't know why they act like that.
The culture. That's how they're conditioned.
Snoop's still one of the greatest. I can write every rhyme he ever written, and I'm never as good as Snoop at doing anything.
Right. Our next one up comes from BrownGirlElle. She says, much love for my new theme song, Stat.
Well, listen, brown girls run the world. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Big L, you do it well. We appreciate you.
Word up. This one is from Monkife. My brother Monkife, what's up? Stat, I'm kindly requesting a redo freestyle. I got more questions about my name than freestyle last time. From Ethiopia, living in Atlanta. Love for all the third versicans this morning.
Oh, is that Ethiopia the one that
is it Mo? Say that one more time.
Is she talking about Ethiopia, the country? Because me and DJ know an Ethiopia.
Oh, yeah, no, I think Mokinfe is talking about the country.
Yeah.
So
okay, cool.
So they're from Ethiopia and they're living in Atlanta. So you gotta step it up this time. You gotta do better.
Mokinfe is the name?
I'm pronouncing it Mokinfe. That's how I'm pronouncing it.
We got to get a pronunciation because I don't want to just keep doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? we need. So can Monkife get in the chat right now and say, hey, this is how you say it? Because I don't want to keep doing it wrong. I don't want to disrespect Monkife. You know, and is Monkife a man or a woman? Or is it both? I'm just trying to say. I'm trying to do my rhyme. Monkife in the Heeze. So see what I'm saying? Monkife running like a relay. Pass it to DJ. Justin Monkife. Yeah. What did she say? It's my dog. Monkife. So you see how you do that when you say my dog?
Monkife says
you're saying it right.
Monkife says I'm correct, and he's a man.
Oh, my dog. The homie Monkife. You got to change it now. As a man. I'm big. I'm Monkife. I come through. like a relay. You gotta get your baritone. You gotta change it when it's a dude. You can't stay with the old shit. My boy Monkeefe, what's happening? What's happening, man?
Word up, appreciate that. And I mean, is that the whole freestyle sound? I'm gonna make sure that you were done. I don't want to cut you off.
No, I got it right. Monkeefe good. We got my dog Monkeefe.
Word up. All right, cool. We got the next one. Big Biz Grizz. What up, Big Biz Grizz? Justin is bigger than the list. I thought about it. TCM Culture United has created a network of creators, artists, insiders, journalists, etc. that is community driven and pure to the core of hip hop. Appreciate y'all. One love. Appreciate that, Big Biz. Thank you very much, man. It's really nice of you to say.
So is it Jizz at the end?
It's Grizz, man. It's too early in the morning, Stat. It's Grizz, man.
Great job reading.
It's very clearly Grizz. I don't even see any confusion in that.
I got my glasses.
I'm not even confused.
I thought you said Jizz. I'm like, whoa.
No,
TMI.
That is a you thing.
Oh snap! Oh my god! Oh man, I'm sweating.
All right, let's get one more. We'll get one more in here, then we'll get back to the next story. Brown Girl Earl. I said Brown Girl Earl. That sounds like a spinoff. My name is Earl. No.
My name is Earl. Great show.
BrownGirlElle. Discover card with the $350 limit. 1990 freshman year of college.
And Discover. So DJ, we talked about how when we was in college, we would get all these credit cards and just run them up. What was your first credit card, DJ?
I don't know.
In college, did you get a credit card?
I didn't. I don't think I used credit cards till I came to I probably had one, but man, I was how I came. Everything was cash forever. I still try to pay cash for everything.
No, but this what I want y'all to see. See how he was financially literate in college to know not to fuck with them credit cards and spend cash. That was a breakdown of what we had going on. Because Justin, did you get a credit card in college?
No, I was also financially literate. I looked at everybody as crazy for getting in the mines. I thought I was insane.
Mine was half financial literacy, and remember, I was also a bookie.
Oh yeah.
So that was a lot. Everything was cash related. So yes, I was financially literate. I was also a math major. So it was. Right. I came from a different.
Right.
And working on Wall Street. So if I wasn't financially literate, that would have been pretty terrible. But
right. I was a finance major too, so it was just like.
Yeah, I was like, but I get it. But it was also just very the Italian Brooklyn Italian in me that everything was very cash operated.
Right.
Well, guess what? I didn't. I ran it up. I was the people that y'all was looking at. I was the one doing all the dumb. I was filling out all them applications. I had like 6 of them joints. Doing like this.
I'm sure you did.
I thought money was plastic for a long time. I was like, man, they stopped making the cash. We got the plastic, man.
Yeah, as long as I have the card, it works, right? That's why I kind of.
I was running that thing up, man. Hot fries, orange soda. Hot fries, orange soda. 9 laters, Starburst, Skittles, Go Hot Chips.
I thought that was a new song that was about to drop right there.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening.
That's what I was spending that money on.
Excuse me. All right, I want to ask you guys about this right here, and this is something that's been floating around in multiple conversations online and other places. I don't know what happened to this here. And they're calling it Blue Dot Fever. Blue Dot Fever. It's actually a pretty clever name for it. So here's what Blue Dot Fever is. Blue Dot Fever is empty seats to canceled tours. And so this is what's happening all across the music industry globally right now. And we've had examples of Post Malone, Meghan Trainor. They come down with a serious case of Blue Dot Fever, and it's spreading to other touring artists. They're having to cancel shows and reschedule shows because people aren't going to concerts. We just saw the same thing with Kid Cudi. He just canceled a show in Birmingham. And so Blue Dot Fever is everywhere. What do you guys think about it? And are you guys experiencing this with any of your artists? And can anything be done?
You go first, DJ.
I mean, times are tough right now. Like that's fair. That, you know, like I think a lot more of the outside of like what the artist can do better, and like when you put up tours and all that stuff. I just think the timing of, like, a lot of people are doing last minute buys. Like, okay, I have the money for this right now, so I can do this, and like they're waiting till the last minute. And you look up and you see all the available tickets. You're like, cool, I can wait till the last minute. The only problem is, if 70% of the tickets are available, that show's going to come down. So like, it's like a little bit of that chicken and the egg thing, and like people waiting. I think that's and people just can't right now. A lot of people just can't afford it. Can't afford to go out. Ticket prices are not coming down, especially for these big shows like Post and like Meghan Trainor. I don't know. Pussycat Dolls had their American run, but their reunion tour, the American side, came down a couple days ago. I think that tour will do incredible overseas, but I like the American side of it I kind of think was always a stretch with where they were, with the size venues they were trying to do. But yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, Stat, jump in, and then I'll jump back in.
I think people, like he just said, disposable income is not like how it used to be. You know, I was looking at tickets for the Usher and the Chris Brown. Now I know people that I could literally call and get some tickets, but I kind of like to pay for the tickets or whatever. So by the time you get some decent seats, you're talking about $800-900 for two people. So so I think it's like $1,400 after the fees and everything. Then you got to pay for your parking, and then I like to go to shows in Vegas. So if I'm gonna go to Vegas, then I'm out there. You look up, you just spend $5G to go to a concert. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe I'll just watch the videos at home. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll keep my $5,000.
And
I know.
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, tell me.
I was gonna say, and especially when you have a tour announced like Chris Brown and Usher, which I don't want to say everyone, but almost everyone. Shit, I already bought my suite. Like everyone. I've already told people who go what day, like the whole thing. Like, so like if like, and it's like, all right, well, I'm making sure that, so like it's a trickle down thing. It's like, all right, like, well, I'm definitely going to this one. So these other ones, you know, I'll wait until day of. I want to go, but if it's I'll decide then. And if enough people make that decision, then you're looking at a very blue dot grid going into, you know, a month into show date, and then it's like, all right, then it's I
think everything is moving. Everything is moving in a direction, kind of like the economy, right? They're getting rid of the middle class, right? So it's only rich and poor, and that's kind of like what it is with artists. Because you take somebody like Chris Brown, he just sold out all his meet and greets at $2,500 a piece. Now, I typically think they do 100, right? So that's 100 meet and greets in each town for $2,500. DJ, is that 250,000 or am I tripping?
Yes, sir.
That's 250,000 he getting in each market, and it's sold out already. So I'm saying people are making that choice to say, okay, I'm gonna pay for this, but I'm not gonna pay for that. And if you're not in this crowd, if you don't have an event, like I'm sure if Dr. Dre, Eminem, and 50 Cent went on tour right now,
right,
Snoop Dogg, I'm sure it would sell out. But people are like, oh, I like Meghan Trainor, I like Post Malone. But then he toured last year. You know what? I'd rather do the Usher Chris Brown thing. They're not gonna do that. That's a once in a lifetime. So people are making that decision. And that's how it is with money. It's either you are rich or you are poor. There is no in between. The middle class is being eliminated. And that's the same way with shows. So that's my view. What you think, Justin?
Well, I like what DJ Z said right here, and I do think part of it, you know, perhaps could. I mean, maybe you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but I think part of it could be better for the artists and the fans with maybe a different strategy. Here's what DJ Z said. He said, Kid Cudi recently canceled an Alabama show and refreshingly admitted the reason was low ticket sales. The bigger story here, in my opinion, is the lack of venue options for artists in non-major markets. Birmingham only has 3 mid-sized venues, makes show booking very challenging, right? In another post, he talks about how one of the things that artists have the opportunity to do is instead of trying to get the higher end on their venues, book lower end venue capacities. Like here, I think this is a good example right here. He says the tickets cost too much money for these larger tours. That's the whole story. Acts should play smaller venues and sell more nights per city. Two sold out shows in a 5,000 cap room is better than half empty arena or cancellation. It's more intimate and math works. And so I think that this is just another opportunity for innovation. And I think a lot of artists overvalue their popularity. They see their social numbers, they see their streams, and they think those are real people that want to come outside and see them. And then, so they're like, I think it's really easy for them to get in their head, yo, Kendrick's doing stadiums, I can do arenas. I don't think that's how it works. And so I think people just do smaller venues more often, and perhaps that's a way to buffer, because everybody broke, like y'all said. This is a very difficult time. People are getting squeezed. You're going to have the have-nots. America's rapidly turning to a playground for the rich. And every time I see new tickets for anything that I might want to attend, they're $100, $150, $200 plus to be in the back. And the only time where I've seen it be advantageous to be in the back was Kanye at SoFi, because he was so small. It's like, you're right, because he was in the air, So I just think that there needs to be new strategies, and also think that people need to take this opportunity to provide more intimate, direct fan experiences that will be more lasting, so the next time they come around, those fans will remember. And pay more money if they have it, or take those artists into consideration in terms of their entertainment and how they want to spend their money. Because that's really practical to me. Smaller venues over more days seems like it could work.
But it's more work for the artists.
Yeah, it's more work.
Some of these artists don't want to do that.
Oh, that more work thing. Oh, these artists over here, they just want to make their song and go home, and everybody will tickle their balls and give them money, and they don't want to do the work. Terrible.
That's
terrible. Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth.
And then, like you said, the delusion to think that you are worth or supposed to be doing certain things. It's hard to tell someone like, hey, that feel like they're supposed to be in an arena, but you need to be doing, a 1,000 cap room. Like, what? You crazy? Got a billion streams. I'm not supposed to be doing no 1,000.
There's the idea of artists going backwards, but there definitely is the intimacy issue. Like, the intimacy of those smaller venues are incredible. It's just the tolerance for the artist to do it, and like to have to do multiples, and like just this cost analysis and all that stuff. There actually is I like the artists. I mean, it's easier for newer artists, but I like the artists that are like leaning into the struggle of the ticket sale. Like, it's actually like, and one of them is really incredible that I've just been following just randomly. Like, I don't know how I even stumbled upon this guy, but it's this British artist named Billy Lockett, and he literally goes live every week with his mom, and his mom reads him his ticket sales. And at first, legitimately, he was selling like one ticket a week and one vinyl, and she's telling him, and he's freaking out, and she's sad, and like they're laughing and making a joke out of it. He's recently gone viral. The whole thing, like, he's now playing on BBC Radio 1 in Europe. Like, I mean, they're small venues, but he's now close to selling out every one, from like 300 to like 800 cap venues.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you guys. It's literally like, I'm literally now looking forward to these things on Monday and Tuesday, where he announces how many vinyl. I just think
text me one now. Text me one now. We can play it right here. We take a look at it.
Let me find it. He's really.
I had an artist tell me it was my fault that they tickets weren't selling.
I believe everything is your fault, so that makes sense. But,
and then tell me, even though the artist did not become a better singer, did not dance, didn't do anything different on any of the shows that he did, but it's on us to make people buy your tickets. No, player, that's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with your tickets not selling. Your tickets ain't selling because you've done the same show for 5 years and everybody knows what you're gonna do. You have not gotten better as a performer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go see somebody where like Lizzo, she come out, she playing the flute, she beating on the drum, she running around, she's carrying people on her back, people carrying her. You see Usher. When I went to go see Usher, this dude was skating, flipping. He had the Circus Olay out there. And you think you finna just come on the stage and stand there with a microphone and people want to go see you? Hey, boy, you better step it up. It's a competition. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar brought that Mr. Morale, that tour. look like a stage play out there, like an ensemble. Like what? You think Kanye West got got a whole globe out there? You think you about to just walk on the stage with a microphone and that's it? And we about to pay $200-300 to see you? Nah, I'll save my money to go see somebody that's gonna put on the show. We know Chris Brown and Usher. They're about to have soldiers, like dancers out the wazoo, and they got hit records. You know how crazy that show been finna be, and you think Post Malone think he about to announce with him and his guitar, and people can go see that. Ah, no, dog. We gonna watch him play the guitar and drink a beer. Nah, dog. No. People want action, man. People want action. You got.
I mean, I hear you. I think Post Malone. I think it's like he just did this a year ago.
Yeah.
Like he's got Jelly Roll coming with him. Post Malone is big enough that on the right records and if he's doing the right shit is fine. Like I think just trying to do like stadiums is still a massive undertaking. And if you're gonna try to do it like just over and over again, I think maybe time to make another pop record,
arena
off the country record, and then so have both of them going at the same time.
All right, so this is you want to intro this?
I mean, this is him. He really had this Billy Lockett. Like I don't know how it came across my feed, but I've gotten addicted to it because it's like him and his mom. This one I think is the vinyl sales. Like he's selling CDs and records, and like he literally I have 4,000 available, and he sells like 3. And like, all
right, well let's watch it. Let's show so we don't have to tell. Let's see.
Yeah.
From you.
Oh, yeah. But there's one song that I thought was called Our Funeral, and it actually says it's called It's Our Funeral.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Is it called It?
It's Our Funeral.
No, I know, but I thought it was called just Our Funeral.
Who wrote it?
Well, I wrote it.
So it's called what you want it to be called.
Damn.
I've got my glasses.
Oh, okay, so
So
what were the CDs last week?
This is what we're talking about. Last time they were 158. Now, 179.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good. That is good. 627. That's good. That's 20 odd CDs in a week. Nearly 200. Nearly 200. Great. I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that?
Very happy.
Okay, very good. Vinyls were bad last week. We didn't sell any. Oh no, this is bad, isn't it?
This time, 167.
Oh, that's good.
So this is like one of the later ones where he sells
That's
like
good.
8
In a week.
So
but
well.
when they
That's
do
great.
the
That is
tickets
really,
by
really
market
good.
too.
Thank you,
And like
everybody.
it's fun.
Last
It's
time
like
people knew
I
about
sold
it, only sold 3.
like the early ones they were selling like 4 or 5, and the later ones they start selling and he freaks out and it's like, oh, this city hates me, and it's just the mom's a star to me, and I just have a blast. And literally he went from I don't even know how I found it. I didn't know who the artist was, but literally, I mean, and I hit him on Instagram and he hit me back immediately, and he made like a fan of and it just super engaging, and the shows are starting. I think the tour actually started yesterday, and it's just a random sample of what I think artists can do, and just leaning into how hard it is out there right now, and really trying to get and how hard they're working, and how this guy's been doing it for, I know everything about him now, but he's been doing it for 13 years. He's wow. I've been working my ass off 13 years every single day to become an overnight success. Wow. Because I posted my mom's counting my tickets, so it's interesting. But
that's what I tell, when you talk about anything you want to do, you got to think outside of the box. You got to be creative. I think that's a phenomenal idea. It allows people to really connect with the person's story. When we talked about Baby Keem's album and how they rolled it out with his family, everybody has a family. These are things that we all can relate to. So that gentleman putting his mother up there, and we get to experience the pain of somebody telling you that you only sold 1 ticket or 1 CD. Because we've all been disappointed, and we know how that feels. That allows you to be like, man, let me go check out this dude's music, and you start building something. and then you like, dang, that's actually good. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and support. I'm gonna rock with him. So we all feel that way. We're in the midst of it now. You guys come in here and rock with us, and Coach United, y'all super chat. That means the world to us. These guys will tell you that like I ran away from rapping. But you guys, when y'all come in here and y'all give us, I don't care if it's $1. I'm gonna spit a flow. I used to charge thousands of dollars to do this. Y'all get to hear it for $1. And I don't give a damn, and I appreciate the buck because it's dope, man, that y'all rocking with us and seeing what he's doing. That just inspires us to keep going hard because it all starts with one. I used to tell my artists all the time, get one fan, then you can get 2 fans, and then you can get 4 fans, and that's what this is all about.
And if you don't have one fan, be your own fan to the point that someone else says, hey, I like the way you fan yourself.
Okay.
What?
What? I don't like it. I don't want to fan myself. I don't want to. It was pineapples. Justin over here fanning himself. Hey, listen, you fan yourself on your own time. Not are you on live with us.
I was telling some of the I guess a couple weeks ago, Culture United, it was at the end during the second show. I was talking about how with my first blog, I didn't have any readers. And to this day, my first blog still only has 72 likes on Facebook. I never crossed 100 likes on Facebook with my initial blog. But I didn't have any readers. So I created aliases in the chat. And I would just argue with myself about what I wrote to make it look like people were engaged. So I was like 4 to 5 different people. And so I thought what I was writing was dope enough for people to fan over, so I fanned myself.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you brought the context.
And now you're applauding yourself for fanning yourself. So I like that.
And now you're fanning yourself again. You're fanning yourself today. You're applauding what you did. Feel good about you. Feel good.
I'll do it
Ain't
again.
nothing wrong with you.
Okay. This is one more.
I used to feel like that. Because if you don't love you, then what is that? Where else? How can anybody else love you? I love me some me. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's take another
I woke up
super
this morning. I said, you know what? I love me.
Let's take another super chat real quick, and I think this was actually really interesting. This comes from Blue Slides. Shout out to Blue Slides. 1 second applause. Dang, wrong show. Shout out to Blue Slides. He says, someone in the CU chat last week said Eminem isn't a good songwriter and asked who he wrote for. Can you please explain how factually wrong that is?
What?
Someone said Eminem's not a good songwriter, then asked who else M has written for. I mean, there's Dre. That's all over the place. We see that.
He wrote Forgot About Dre. Next question. I mean, he wrote a lot of other things in that, but he wrote Forgot About Dre. The Chronic 2001 was finished, and then Marshall came in, and it became what it is now. I think he came in and wrote like 6 of the songs. Yeah, The Watcher. Like, what are we talking about? Is he what? He's the greatest.
Yeah, no, I mean, like that's just rage baiting, I assume. I mean, that's just like, that's a hard.
Are you trying to make us mad?
I mean, first of all, he wrote "Stand" for himself, which is like argue. Like, I mean, I don't care. Like, I mean, that ends. That's a 4-minute answer to the question that ends the statement. Like that one song ends the whole thing. But yeah, I mean, it is, you know.
Were they trying to see the hat fly off my head or something?
Yeah, they're trying to get the spinning A hat on, so they're trying to get that one off.
They want the LA to spin like the A. That's what it is.
Do you guys remember the first Eminem song or verse that you heard?
The first one I heard?
Yeah.
I mean, the first one I heard was the demo that came from the. Trying to think of what song was first on the demo. Evan Bogart sent it to me. I finally heard it when I was back home from school. It was from the Rap Olympic. What was the first song? Man. I mean, I remember the whole thing. Like, I just don't remember which one was first.
What's that
But
one? Knock yourself out. What's that song?
I mean, it was incredible though. It was like one of those moments that you're just like, wow. I remember the first verse that like, I mean, I talked about it on the show already, but the one that made everyone else shut up. I mean, obviously his career had already started and everything, but was the Dead Wrong remix with Biggie. Like, and it was just like, okay, like every still like even halfway argument I was getting from people and any kind of pushback, it was like, okay, it was over.
Can you tell that story again? Tell that story again for the live audience, for people who might have missed that video, because we got a lot of content that I think a lot of people haven't seen yet, and that's a really great story about the audience, the offices, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like I was just working. I was working in New York at the time, and the first album had come out in February of that year, so this is like fall of that year after the album, and oh. Can you hear me? We lost you for a second.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good.
And so it was like, you know, all the guys, because I worked on that floor at the New York offices with all the Rockefeller guys were on my floor too. So it was like G and Hop and Al Branch and, you know, everybody, Dame, and then just Stout and all the guys from Interscope. And I remember when that, like, we used to, you know, just go back and forth, like just a bunch of rap fans. G. Roberson was one of the biggest Eminem fans from day one, but just kind of like, you know, there was always like some hesitation, like, oh, okay, sure, it's Dr. Dre, like, you know, whatever. Like, it's like, you know, My Name Is was a hit and the record was good, but it was a lot of shock on the first album, and like, so it was like, how does he really fit in, and like, what does it sound? And then like, I remember the day that Biggie record came out, and it was just like that. People heard that remix, and it was like, okay, like game over. Like, there's no more. Like, it was kind of like, I don't know. People just talked to me different starting that day. Like, you could just feel it. You could just feel like all right, like a lot of our arguments, like, I mean, and a lot of them were just arguing just for the sake of like just competitive and just, but that, and like, okay, we'll see. Like, yeah, he's good, but we'll see how it goes. And then that one just kind of like, you know, it's such a, I mean, it's still I think it might still be my favorite Eminem verse to this day. So like, we'll see, but it's up there.
It's up there. I like White America.
White America.
The third verse is like crazy. With the third verse is crazy to me. But do you think Renegade or Dead Wrong, M's verses on those had a bigger impact on, you know, his reputation? Like when the Renegade verse drop versus the Dead Wrong verse drop, what's the difference? Or did you see a difference?
I see a difference. I mean, the Biggie one I think was a little more shocking. Like the Eminem, like the Renegade one was incredible, but that was an Eminem song. Like, so it kind of felt like, I mean, yeah, he went crazy on it, but that felt like a record. He destroys every record, but I mean, and yes, that whole back and forth with Jay, where Eminem obviously, you know, really owns the record is great and was like another step up. But the Biggie one to me was just kind of like, you know, it was like 4 minutes into the record. Like, it just felt like you were listening to like, you know, a Biggie record, and then Eminem comes in and it's just so, he cuts through so much. For me, it was just like, that one for me was more like, all right, he's arrived.
Right.
What about you, Stat?
The first Eminem song is called "I Just Don't Give."
I don't hear you. Do you hear him?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah.
I can't.
You don't hear him? Oh, did it do the thing where I leave and then all of a sudden you get messed up? Here, I'm gonna take you down. Let's see if I can just bring him back again. Let's see. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear now?
I hear you perfectly. I just don't hear Stat.
You just don't hear Stat. Wow.
What about now?
Still
as long
don't.
as you guys hear him, I guess.
No, he needs to hear me though.
Yeah. Go ahead and exit. Go ahead and exit real quick. Come back in, DJ. Let's see if that makes a difference.
I just don't give a uck is my first time I heard Eminem. I just don't give a uck.
So when you see me on the streets and Doc, you're going to get stuck, stoned, and snuck.
I just don't give a what. That song's crazy. That's the first time I heard him.
You're going to get stuffed, stoned, and snuck. I'm nice to pee, but I'm going to search the crush of the milk bone. I'm everlasting. I met your vanilla ice like silicone. I'm ill enough to just straight up dish you for no reason. I'm colder than snow season when it's 40 below freezing. Flavor with no seasoning. I mean, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm in that video.
Are you really? Let's see. Let's see if we get some stills. Let's get some stills in here.
And even funnier, in that video, I'm wearing a hat, so you can't really tell. But because M still has dark hair in that video. I have blonde hair. I have platinum blonde hair in that video. Wow. It's just on. I think you could kind of tell from the sides, but yeah.
Let's see. I'm not going to play this, but let's see if the stills get us. I guess we can cut it out later, but
if you go just to let's see if I can find it.
You know, the
it's like it's my name is Marshall Mathers. I'm an alcoholic, and
hi, Mom.
And they go, hi, Marshall, and if you cut to, it's probably not that. Yeah, right. It's the scene when it faces us, right before that. Yeah, that's me on the right next to the alien, front right.
Oh, this is you right here?
Front right, yeah, right next to the
alien.
That
is you,
Look at DJ right there. That's DJ sitting right there.
Hey. August of 1998. That's me.
That's crazy.
That's my boy Brandon Gross. That's my boy Cliffy. That's Aristotle, who played Ken Kniff, who was original with M in like the beginning. Shit, I'm trying to think. And then there was that's Dorco. That's Dean. That's Dean Geislinger in the alien suit. It was.
Oh, right here. Yeah. That's cool.
That's crazy.
That's cool. Look at that. Look at a little piece of hip hop history.
That's the first time I heard Eminem. That song right there.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah. And I have blonde hair in that photo. Platinum blonde hair. It's just you can't tell because it's under a hat. But
that's dope.
Where was that at? Where'd y'all shoot that at? DJ.
Oh, you still can't hear Stat? Deej.
Nope.
You still can't hear Stat?
I hear you perfectly. I don't hear him.
Wow, that's crazy.
Which is kind of like cool. Like I like him not being able to. So like all the dumb shit he says when he like gets me in trouble. Like it's just like it's great. Maybe it was a personal choice. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Big shout out to K-Way for real. He says, good morning, Third Verse family in Italy, but wanted to make sure I still support it. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to K-Way for real, K-Way, as man. Always.
K-Way, Italy, man, get some spaghetti and meatballs, some Alfredo, for me, man.
K-Way be around, man. What's he talking about? He was talking about getting a plate. Was it Aruba? He said he bought a house?
Yeah, I can't remember where he said. Aruba.
He was just in Aruba.
Now he in Italy. Damn.
Big shout out to Keri. You got to check out his R&B podcast. That's on. It's on YouTube and it's on. What's the other platform? What's it?
Okay, can you hear Justin? Ask him. Can he? I don't think.
Wait, you still can't hear. You still
now
can't
I
hear.
Now I can hear Stat and not you. Like what? This is.
Oh my! That's so crazy. Here, I'll remove myself.
Can you hear me, DJ?
Absolutely. I like hearing just Justin better than just you.
You just mad. Did the Mets win yesterday?
They did.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. Now they're
two horrible teams, but yeah, at least they're beating them.
But they're officially not the worst team in baseball.
Yeah, they're half a game ahead of the Rockies now. Yeah,
exactly. The Phillies are worse than them, though.
No, the Phillies well past them. They won like 5 in a row. Phillies like 3 or 4 games ahead of them now. Yeah.
Oh, they fired their manager. You guys didn't do that.
And they actually are healthy. Like they're good. Like the Mets, even if you do think the Mets are good, half of their lineup is hurt. The Phillies are healthy, so they have much better chance of getting back to.
I know you're going to the Braves game.
No, I sold them all immediately.
Yeah, that's probably a good game to sit at.
Yeah, I sold everything. Everything's gone already. Well, first of all, it's like Mother's Day and stuff, and Audrey's birthday this weekend, everything. So I ain't going to baseball games. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
the corn is allocated.
Are we on right now? Like, because Justin's not here. Like,
yeah, we're still on.
I mean, but so it works without. Like, he disappeared, so I don't know.
No, we're still in here. That's why we're having a conversation. Right. Now it's just us. Now we have there's no nothing holding us back.
We could just talk about how you could fly. That's exciting.
I cannot fly.
I put it on my Instagram, by the way. I was like, if you want to.
I can't fly. Oh, you put up the story that you was going to be on?
What?
You put the story that you were going to be on here today on your Instagram?
I literally just said, we live if you want to see if Stat can fly.
That's an idiot. I cannot fly.
That literally was the whole thing.
Yes. So it's going to be so awesome with DJ just coming in randomly if he comes or he doesn't come. We're gonna set the microphone up. We're gonna like, you think he's coming today? You think he's coming? Oh, he didn't come today. That's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be dope. And then when you come in, you don't have to talk about the dumb stuff that me and Justin have to talk about.
How do I get in? How do I like if once I walk in, like, do I have to like jump over the cat? How do I like?
No, you walk past like no,
like a standing applause.
Yeah, we're gonna scream like he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good. Every time you come in, or you don't come in. Oh, DJ didn't come today. Wah, 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 wah. It's gonna be a whole thing. You know what I mean? That's why it's better that way. That way, it won't be no situation that you didn't come. Or where's DJ? No, we don't know. You know, you come when you want to. Pause. And everybody comes. It's going to be like a thing where everybody. I'm sure all the people are going to be able to come early. You know, because it's early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Got to set up at like 7.
Starbucks is open. It's all right. It's not too early.
Some people don't survive off Starbucks the way you do. Like how you have how many green teas a day? Let's talk about it.
I think we talked about this already, but a lot.
No, we didn't talk about it on here.
I think we did, but a lot.
No, we did.
A lot. Remember they were talking about like how my kidneys and everything are gonna affect. It was in the live chat. We did talk about it, but
we did. Remind us.
A lot. I mean, I've had two of these already this morning, and I haven't even left my house yet. So
it's more than 6.
I probably have 6 Trenta from Starbucks a day, the green tea, and then I drink whatever's at restaurants. So for every meal. I hear Justin now, I think.
Do you?
There he is.
Yep, I hear you both.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
There we go. There we go.
Remember that?
Love that song.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. You want to do one more, then we'll move on to the next thing?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so we got Will Thompson Fargo. Big shout out. He says, I recorded the song from last week with Stat's advice and some additional work in practice. Made a huge difference. Thanks again. Keep up the fire work.
Oh man, that's dope, man. Congratulations to you, man. Keep living your dream. And everybody that's on this chat right now, whatever you want to do, don't base your success about what you're doing as if how many people that are checking for it. Base it off of you actually accomplishing it. You know what I mean? Like, don't get caught up in the numbers of something like, oh, only one person heard it or 2 people heard it. The success comes from actually doing it and applying and getting better. You know, I watched this video on Mr. Beast, and he was saying that every time he put a video up on YouTube, he wanted to do something better each time. And so kind of like take that approach to anything you want to do in life. Don't get caught up in like you ain't got all these views or people not looking at it. Just stay consistent and keep doing it, because you're going to watch us. We're going to consistently keep doing what we're doing. And we're going to gradually keep growing. Next thing you know, you're going to be like, damn, these is the biggest podcast in the world. You know what I'm saying? So do the same thing, whatever you all doing in your personal life.
Man, that was really heartfelt, Stat.
Grow it up.
Look at me trying to be motivational. I'm actually a really dark person in real life.
Yeah, but you actually are having a motivating impact on people in this audience. There's a comment someone left that said that you have helped him work on his self-confidence just by watching this show.
That makes me feel good. That I'm gonna line that right next up to this time this girl told me that I'm the worst person on earth based on how I attacked her insecurities on a regular basis. So we put those next to each other and balance it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm growing, guys, right before your eyes.
Growing?
No, not growing.
All right, let's get over to sports. Let's talk about sports. We touched on it briefly in the beginning, but now the DJ is here. How are you feeling about the NBA playoffs right now?
I mean, shit. The 2 teams I picked to go in the finals got knocked out already, so that like the only 2 upsets of the first round. So
Denver and Boston?
Yeah. So like you know, but it kind of felt like Denver kind of after game 1, I was like, oh, that's not. game 2, whatever the first game they lost was, you could kind of tell they were a little slow and a little thin for a roster to really make a run. Jokic was going to have to be Superman, and he wasn't. He was great, but he wasn't incredible. So, and Boston, Boston, I was so sure of, and by literally after game 5, when they were still up 3-2, I was like, this is a wrap, and I put the house on Philadelphia to win that series. So I salvaged all of that because I felt pretty confident that they were about to blow it. But I mean, we'll see. Oklahoma looks dominant. I like Detroit surviving that first round. I think they're going to be a tough out now. I really do. I just think that defense and the way they play is going to be tough. And we'll see. If OG Anunoby is really hurt, that changes the dynamic for the Knicks. Otherwise, they look like a juggernaut right now. But I don't like the Knicks winning the championship. Just sounds so crazy if that actually happens. I feel like the world would explode. So
yeah, Knicks haven't won the championship since Technicolor.
Yeah, it's over 50 years. Before I was born.
The only way that one of these Eastern Conference teams could win the championship is if the Lakers made it to the finals. Every other team is better than all the teams over there on the Eastern Conference. And Oklahoma, Minnesota, and San Antonio is all better than every team that's playing on the East. They have no shot. None. None of them. Now, if the Lakers miraculously some kind of way get there, they can lose for sure.
The Lakers?
Yeah, that's the only way that an Eastern Conference team would have a chance at winning the championship.
The Lakers have a 50-50 chance of getting to the championship if they buy tickets. They might let them in.
That's what I'm saying. They're not going to get there. So none of these. So Cleveland, Detroit, New York, Philadelphia.
I think Detroit or New York would give Western Conference teams fits in different ways. I mean, they're the better teams. Oklahoma and San Antonio are the better teams. We'll see if the Timberwolves get there. But I even think they have a good roster. But I don't know. We'll see. I like Detroit. Well, I think I just like Detroit because they play basketball like when I liked basketball. So I like that team. They're physical and they're like they beat you up. Feels not quite like the bad boy Pistons. There's never going to be anything like that again, but at least it feels kind of like that level of intensity. So that's what I like about it. Or you could just watch Paul George miss jump shots, which is another thing I love. I have so much practice. I have so much practice in doing. I got to watch that last night in the fourth quarter. That was great.
Oh my God, he was yelling at the end of the game at somebody as if he didn't just miss 8 straight.
Yeah,
shots.
Man, he was playing so good too, and I was like, I was like,
playoff P.
There was nothing. The only reason I thought Philly had a chance is because nothing would be more Clipper and more embarrassing. The Clippers make the worst trade of all time. In retrospect, I still would have made that trade 8 years ago. You never know what SGA is going to be. But trading away SGA, getting Paul George, not winning, everything going wrong, pandemics, everything, and then Paul George goes to Philly and ends up in the finals against SGA, and the Clippers aren't in it. That would be the most Clipper final of all time. Paul George versus Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with no Clipper in sight. But I just don't think Philly. I just don't see it. But,
can I ask you a question? How long are you gonna hold on to this Clipper thing, liking it? When are you gonna let that go? I'm just asking as a friend.
Never.
How long? You really just gonna stay with this?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
I root for the Mets. That was the difference.
Nah, but the Clippers is another level of dysfunction.
The Clippers are at least arguably good every year. Even though they're not winners, they're at least competitive. The Mets have years when they're supposed to be great and they're the worst thing on earth. The Clippers, not every year, but for the Clippers, since they got Chris Paul, 16 years, they have the third best record in the NBA in the last 16 years. They just can't win when it matters. They're at least competitive.
You don't consider the Mets to be a staple of New York, an iconic jersey?
Yeah, okay, no, cool. I don't live in New York.
Nothing iconic. There's nothing iconic about the Clippers.
I don't live in New York. So I don't get that. I don't get that value of it. I just get a team that loses.
But I'm just saying, but you still have some history, the Clippers. What? Danny Manning is just the top Clipper of all time, or Blake Griffin. So if you're gonna retire, Chris Paul and Blake Griffin are the top 2 Clippers, and one of the guys y'all have a terrible relationship with. Y'all kicked them off the team.
I think both of them they have a terrible current relationship with.
Exactly. So it won't be no jersey ceremonies. I'm just trying to understand. You're such a winner in life, but you pick horrible teams.
I'm just not a front runner, and you're so good at it. I can't do it.
Dog,
You
what
do
are
it
you
enough
talking
for
about?
us. I got to balance us out so we.
Okay, so who has the best record in baseball? What
The
team has the
Yankees,
best record in baseball?
I
No,
think it's the
the
Yankees.
Braves.
The Yankees,
No,
the
the
Braves,
Braves.
and the Rays are the three best.
The Braves have the best record in baseball. So I left the team with the best record in baseball when they were one of the best teams.
Oh, you're
when they
okay. You're right.
and
You root
to
for the
go
underdog.
to the
You root
Dodgers.
for the Dodgers. You root for the underdog. You're right.
Because
The
Freeman went
$800
there.
billion juggernaut that won back-to-back
They
World
was
Series. The underdog.
they weren't that when I came over.
They had made the World Series 2 out of the last 3 years.
But the Braves had won the World Series. So what you talk? I left a champion to go to a champion. What you want me to tell you?
They won.
What you want me to tell you? I left a champion to go to a champion. I went because my favorite player on my favorite team, I felt like they hosed them. So he went to the team, and it happened to be the Dodgers. You calling me a front runner? How? I supported Tiger Woods because he's the I supported Tiger Woods because he was the only person that looked like me out there.
If Freddie Freeman went to the Kansas City Royals, you would have been a Royals fan. That is the most blatant lie of all time. That is I can't prove it, but that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Let me tell you why. When I got in that bus accident on that tour, the only thing I remember about riding in that helicopter, we flew over the Kansas City Royals Stadium.
Wait, so it was only Kansas City? If I said any other team, you would have said no.
I'm just saying, no, but I'm saying I'm just telling you why I like the Royals, because I was conscious and I saw the stadium and I was in that helicopter when we got in that bus crash. I'm like, oh snap! I had never seen that. I had never been to Kansas City before that. When we got in that accident, I'd never been to Kansas City before. My first and only time in Kansas City was was in a bus crash on the whatever, I forgot the name of the tour, but an anger management tour, and I flew in a helicopter to the hospital. My only time in Kansas City, and that was it. And so I would have been a Kansas City fan because I like the Kansas City Chiefs. There you go.
You like them now?
No. I'm not a Kansas City fan. I'm just saying I like when they were winning. I like winners. I'm not saying I'm not like I don't have a Kansas City.
So you're not a front runner. You like the teams that are winning.
No, listen. See what you're doing, Justin?
Now I understand. I apologize.
The only team that I can say that I'm a fan of right now is the Dodgers. Okay, my favorite football team is the Raiders. They are terrible, but it's still my favorite team. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like the Chargers. I bought those tickets because I like to get hot dogs. As you know, I left before the game started.
Yeah, I mean, I have my Dodger tickets are incredible.
Exactly.
Definitely not a Dodger fan, but baseball's great.
Baseball is the best thing. Everybody watching in the chat, if you want to go in a sporting experience, baseball is the best experience you can do. Even if you're not sitting in the dugout or the baseline club, it's still a great experience because the games are so long, and the food is really good all around that stadium. It's really good food, especially in the Dodgers.
Food is good. I think there's an argument for it depends on seating. I mean, baseball overall, like for any seat in the house, I think is the best by far. But if you get incredible seats, first of all, floor seats for basketball are a different experience. But if you have incredible seats for a hockey, like just the intensity and the action in hockey is kind of live is like another animal. It's pretty incredible to watch, even if you don't care. So that's kind of why.
The only thing about a hockey game, if you're not white or Hispanic, you're definitely gonna be outnumbered in there. Because the last time I went to the hockey game, I was the only black dude. Me and the person that worked. I went to a Rangers game, and it was me and the dude that worked in the bathroom. He's like, we got happy when he saw each other. It was like, whoa, what you doing? What's up, bro?
High five?
High five in the bathroom. That's not even a good place to high five.
Throw it up on 3?
No, it's definitely not. But yeah, that was the last. That's the last hockey game I went to. The Rangers
in New York.
Yep, when Obama won. I think I talked about it on here. Last time I went to the Garden. It was dope.
Garden's a great place to watch.
Absolutely.
If you have great seats, that's a fun arena.
I love Madison Square Garden.
And neither of them ever win. The Rangers have won once in the last 86 years.
When we did that show there, I was what's the guy that came through the tunnel the Knicks, he was limping. What was his name?
Willis Reed.
Yeah. So when we did the show in Madison Square Garden for the anger management tour, I was limping out like I was like Willis Reed the whole time. I was pretending like I was Willis Reed. They showed me where the tunnel was. I was like, I did that like 7 times. Corny and lame or whatever. Yeah, that was one that show, and then the one at Comerica Park where we did the baseball stadium. Because somebody said Eminem didn't do no stadium, so I definitely those are the 2 most memorable actual performances that I had on that tour.
Comerica Park show was, you mean the home and home?
No, before that, when we did anger management tour, he did it at Comerica Park.
Baseball stadium home and home one was great too. In Detroit, I didn't go to New York, but Detroit one.
You didn't go to the New York one?
We have another story here I want to get you guys' reaction to. You got a second? We'll check it out.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. And this is Kodak Black. Breaking. Kodak Black has been arrested for drug trafficking. Kodak Black just got hit with a new rap, drug trafficking. Kodak Black is back in the clink, and this time is for allegedly trafficking drugs. The rapper was arrested Wednesday in Florida and booked into the Orange County Corrections Department for trafficking meth, or MDMA, rather, a synthetic drug that acts as a stimulant, according to official records. Kodak posed for his Kodak moment behind bars. As you can see, he looks pretty darn serious with his wild dreadlocks sprouting in all directions. Stat, what do you think about this?
I just hope he get the help he needs, man. He clearly is. I don't want him to be incarcerated, but I hope he can get the help he needs and get clean and get his life together. He's immensely talented. He's a superstar, honestly. But the personal demons I fear is gonna take him up out of here, man. You know what I mean? And I just think as a genre in hip hop, like somebody like him is we can't lose him, you know? You know, he's somebody that's needed. When you think about some of the artists that we lost, and it seems like when him and NBA YoungBoy, it's like NBA YoungBoy go to jail, he's freed, and he goes to jail. NBA YoungBoy is out. You know, it's like I want guys to stay free, make your music, you know, and be straight, man. You know, I don't want to come down on him and like what is that gonna do? You know, bashing him right now, but he clearly got some problems. I hope he gets the help he needs. What you say, DJ?
No, I mean, just the same. Like, I mean, like, it's just sad. Like, I just want him to be straight. Like, like, I think YoungBoy's a little bit, different. I mean, he's kind of figured it out, at least business-wise, to a level that's, like, enormous. Just hopefully he could keep himself in a good space and keep himself here to, out, because he's absolutely crushing. But I'd love to see Kodak get back, be straight. And obviously this is developing. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, it's just a shame that it doesn't seem like it straightens out.
Did you ever either of you ever work with Kodak?
Cole shot a video with him. I met him before. I met, but that was the extent of the working. Cole had a good relationship with him. We used to talk to him all the time. I think I spoke to him on the phone before. Really nice guy, man. Super cool. Straight Florida. Like just that Florida energy, like that South Florida vibe. He got that all day. If you ever been down to Florida and been in the hood down there, he is a replica of a lot of the guys, Pompano and down there in that area, man. Like, but I don't care where you from or who you are. Like, when you dealing with those demons,
yeah.
Your decision making is never just at where it should be, and clearly he's got some demons that he's fighting. I don't think you read it and they got him for trafficking, but I don't think he's going state to state, trying to deliver narcotics. I believe he's just carrying what he needs for himself, and he got caught up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my only experience, I mean, I had some experience, but not very close. He jumped on a record for us for the Creed soundtrack, Mike did and stuff. And I know they've worked with him and stuff, but I've never had any real direct interactions with him.
There's a comment Shot Knows dropped in the chat that asks, how did Eminem avoid that path?
That path, I think Eminem has a strong group of people around him.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing.
It's like a really family oriented situation, and they really just put their arms around him, from what I've seen. And and to his credit, he allowed them to put their arms
Yep.
around him, because the artist has to be willing to accept the help as well. So he allowed it. I watched it.
Yep. Yeah, he wanted it. He wanted it,
wanted it.
and at the end of the day, he decided he wanted it for himself.
Yeah.
But he had a good group of people around him. He wanted, like, he thought about Haley, I'm sure, and thought about all things he wanted to be and he felt he had to be okay for, and he wanted it for himself. And he does have a really good support system around him that, like, once you make the decision that you do want it for yourself, he was in a decent position. He was in a good position to get there.
DJ, do you remember when he started running and he was running all those miles? Like
No.
30 miles and shit. Like,
Well, he does everything in that kind of level. So yeah, it's like that kind of
crazy. It was crazy. So we would go to Hawaii and like work on detox and do music. So it's this big mountain over there where it's like all stairs, but it's like literally like 10 miles upstairs, like all stairs straight up in the air. This dude Marshall ran the whole thing. He ran the whole thing. Like,
my
he was
dream. My dream would be to build an escalator on that mountain and just watch everybody run up and down and just mine. Nobody else could use it. Like a Starbucks, and I'm sitting there with my iced tea and just going up the escalator. That shit would be incredible.
I don't know the name of the mountain, but I just remember going up there. There was no way running. He ran the whole thing. We would go to that thing and be dead tired trying to, like, even trying to walk it. You couldn't even walk it without stopping. But Marshall ran the whole thing. He was in incredible shape. Like, he one of the very few dudes. 50 Cent, him, and Lamar Odom are the only three people. So out here in Manhattan Beach, it's a thing called the sand dunes that we used to go to. And it's a hill that goes straight up in the air and it's sand. And you walk up and you literally fall back down. I don't know if people have walked in sand, but it's right by Manhattan Beach. It's called the Sand Dunes. And when I tell you straight up in the air, Lamar Odom, 50 Cent, and Eminem are the only three people that since I have been going over there to run that thing. 50 Cent ran it with a weight vest on. This 50 like straight, like, get rich die trying 50. He was in ridiculous shape. 50 was a monster. So yeah.
What about Bizarre? Was Bizarre a monster? Was he in shape? I always love that video of watching Bizarre enter when he comes on the video, like 50 Cent in the Go Sean in the club, in that club video when Bizarre mocks it. That's one of my favorite.
You know what? I want to give Bizarre some props right now because I've seen him and he's lost a lot of weight, man. Shout out to him, man. I know how difficult that was. He was doing fat camps. I remember he lived in Alpharetta. He was down there like a neighbor, so I used to just be going over to his house, and I walk in there and he's over there cooking like vegetables. It's only vegetables. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm only eating vegetables. You just eat vegetables every day because you're trying to lose weight. So shout out to him for losing weight, man, getting that weight off. I always thought Bizarre was a star, and he wrote some My Band, like some of those songs, like Bizarre. Some of those songs, some of them songs were Bizarre songs, and they end up being like D12 songs. Bizarre is always dope.
Oh yeah, he was always super creative and out there, wild,
and one of the most recognizable members.
Yes, well, definitely, but also willing to take. He was a risk-taking artist, so like it worked in that. Like it was very off center, but he's the best.
Word up. We have some more super chats here. Here's another one right now from K-Way. He says, "I'm convinced Rich Baby Daddy is about Erykah Badu."
So is that the Drake song? Oh, that Sexy Red song. Whose song is that? Is that Drake or Sexy Red song?
I think. Well, let's see. Rich Baby Daddy. There's the Drake song.
And you know what's crazy? You know what I was just thinking right now? I'm like, man, we really gonna go 3 hours and not mention Drake.
Yeah.
And here he comes. Yes. 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 Drake. Yeah, Drake. Put it in the thumbnail, Justin. Change it immediately. Put his face up there. Drake. Come in, guys. We're talking about Drake. Come on in. It's time. We're talking about the light-skinned man. Get it in there. Iceman. Hey, yo, listen. I'm not going to go deep because I'm not going to expose this live. But there's a certain person that hit DJ and went off all. He dogged you out for like 90. Did DJ tell you?
No, I haven't told him yet.
Tell me what's up.
We're not gonna say his name.
Okay.
We're not gonna do that to him. But man, he hates your guts. And he's not coming on our show because of you.
Oh, good. Hey, I don't have to be there. He can come on without me. Without me. I can sit it down.
No, we don't want you to sit it out. But man, DJ called me. He's like, "Yo, he just went crazy on Justin."
I was like, "Whoa, this is more
all Drake is done for hip hop. This dude sit over and talking when he's talking."
Someone is the dear to the squad, and that I like a lot, and that I've known and worked with for a billion years, who probably said more to me about this one topic in 30 minutes than he has in his whole life.
Yes, all about you, Justin. So when you say you're not on the James album list, you are front and center, sir.
I mean, it's a sensitive community. I understand that.
Oh, look at that! See, even when you are not trying to insult, you insult. Yeah. That's an insult. It's a sensitive community.
I didn't realize that. Look, we're in a super fan era. All these communities are really sensitive.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
I think we got DJ froze. Let me see if we can get him back in here. I guess he'll come back in. But all right, let's see if he's back. Nope, he's not back. No, but that wasn't a slight. Did that feel like a slight? I didn't feel like a slight to me.
Anything that comes out of your mouth about Drake sounds like an insult. You know this. Let's just be honest about it. Be honest.
There's a clip that's moving around right now where I'm talking about how there's certain things I don't like. Like I just don't like people. The way I don't like Neon blowing up his platform by calling black people porch monkeys and being celebrated now is the same way I feel about people who are like rolling with the Hells Angels, right? It's a consistent point to me. So that clip is going around, and people are telling me, like, there's a bunch of people really mad at me for it. I don't know why they're mad at me. Is that wrong to say? Is that a wrong opinion to have?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
First of all, you can have your opinion about that, but this is what I want to know. If this album comes out and it's unbelievable to you, will you approach it fairly and say, "Hey, this is
100%"? Look, I've been here before. Cool. When Take Care dropped, it was my first radio show, Brooklyn Bodega. Take Care dropped. I was not a fan of Thank Me Later at all. I didn't like the energy, the attitude. I didn't like the music, and I thought it was a significant step down from his mixtape. Right. I just thought it was one of the most swashy, arrogant pieces of music I'd heard in a long time. But when Take Care came out, that is a project you just can't deny. You can't deny Take Care, whether you have a personal vendetta against somebody or not. You can't do it. And at least I can't do it because that music really spoke to me. You know what I mean? I have no problem giving people props. But if you're gonna sit here and tell me someone did all these things for hip hop, just based off of their sales, and that is your definition of it, we have a different definition of what doing all these things for hip hop means. And I'm not trying to knock him, but the things that I value just aren't very loud in that cipher, and I don't feel like that should be a problem. I'm not over here disparaging his character. I'm not talking about these rumors online. Everything that I talk about is about his music, or it's kind of things that are coming through the music and how it's reflected. I'm not over here, trying to figure out if he got another kid or nothing like that. There's nothing crazy. And I understand, so if it comes across that way, then I understand it too. There's a lot of things I'm sensitive about. You know, when people come at certain artists that I really appreciate, you know, I'm like, man, that sounds a little crazy sometimes.
Do you think there are 10 Drake songs that you love?
Yeah, Take Care.
Oh, so the whole album.
Yeah, I don't think he. Well, I don't think he misses on that album. I just listened to it at the beach. Whatchamacallit? If you're reading this, it's too late. Fantastic album. Fantastic. That one, first half of Scorpion. I say it all the time. That first half of Scorpion is fire. You know, but do I need Views? No. Do I need For All the Dogs? No. Do I need Certified Lover Boy? No. Honestly, Nevermind, I think is better over time. Do I need Thank Me Later? No. You know, like just the majority of his stuff to me is, you know, pretty flat. And I don't hide that. And I guess I'm supposed to because he's Drake, I guess, or there's certain people you're not supposed to come at. You know?
I feel you. I mean, like me personally, like I said, I enjoy a lot of the music. I understand why people don't like it. I do that, but I just know how difficult it is. Maybe just because I'm a songwriter, I just approach it differently, and I just know how hard it is to write records that the public resonates with. What he's done is phenomenal. It's so Justin, man. It's so difficult to write songs that people like and not be torn apart every time you drop. People are waiting for you to be terrible. So when you're in that spot, like people, just like Kendrick, like what he did with GNX, people were literally waiting for him to drop something that was awful. They want, especially Drake fans, they wanted it to be bad so bad, but it was so good to so many people they couldn't hate on it.
See, that's not the fan I am. Like, I mean, and when I say fan I am, I say hip hop fan I am. I don't root for people to fail. I don't root for music to be bad. You know, I approach things as they hit me, as they are. And I'm not even trying to put other people in positions to say that, oh, well, your opinion is false. I'm not someone, for example, out here that talks about who discredits Drake because of all these ghostwriting allegations. Like, you won't find that. I might mention them because it's true or that's out there, but I also give him credit for the things he's written for other people. My issues with Drake are just his music is narrow. Great songs within like a pretty narrow lane in comparison to the things that I champion. I'm not saying he's just whack out here, but you also got people tell me he's the greatest of all time all the time. And I don't like the standard of greatest of all time being lowered for someone who just sells a lot of records. I just don't think that's really necessary.
Do you think love is a narrow subject?
I think it can be. Yeah, I think if you're focusing on, let's say, romantic love, right? That is in the full scope of love, narrow. Now you can find a lot of ways to move within romantic love, but you don't have love for your kids in there. You don't necessarily have love for your community in there. You don't have love for what you're passionate about in there. Like, just as an example to your question.
Yeah, I don't think he's touched on anything political. He doesn't really go there, but he's touched on how he doesn't feel accepted by black folks a lot of times. He's touched on his relationships. He's touched on the envy he gets from different people, and he's touched on his success a lot.
Yeah, I think he does a really good job.
The street stuff he does, I don't really get involved in that because I know that's not who he is, but
I think it's amazing. Like, he has found ways to perpetually live in a more money, more problems ethos. He is awesome at that.
And you don't like that?
I just said he's awesome at it. I just think it's narrow.
Is Jay-Z narrow?
For a long time, yeah. For a very long time.
It was a very narrow thing.
For a very long time.
Bust him up out of that, though.
That one, and then at the time, the Blueprint.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Ho was pretty narrow. And I'm not knocking him
Biggie
for
narrow?
I think that he was narrow, but he found a lot of range within that narrowness. But honestly, overall, sadly, he passed away before we got a chance to see all the other ways he might have expanded.
You know who wasn't narrow? Two artists that weren't narrow, and I think one of them molded himself after the other one. So Scarface was the original, and then DMX kind of molded himself after Scarface and Pac. Like very well-rounded rappers that talked about depression and drug use and how they grew up. Like they encompassed a lot of subjects that matter when you talk about well-rounded. So I can understand what you're saying with that, being like that just narrow view. It's like, oh, this is what it is the whole time. I can see why you would not put that as that wouldn't be in your greatest ethos. You know what I'm saying? As far as how you saw it.
That's all I'm saying. Like, just because other people celebrate something to, the highest degree doesn't mean that someone else has to as well.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like anything I'm saying is out of bounds. No, I'm not going to say that. Like, I'm not over here picking at his family. I'm not over here, in my commentary entertaining these conspiracy theories. I'm not someone out here who derides him and doesn't give him any credit for writing anything. You'll never find anything that I've said that's ever done that. But if you're asking me if I think that he's as great as everyone else says, well, I've given my specific reasons as to why I don't think that's the case. And if that makes me a hater, or if that makes people get mad at me and don't want to talk to me about it, then I understand the sensitivity of this era. There's a lot of super fans out here who are just, if you don't like what they like, then that's what it is. We're in a very sensitive we've been in a sensitive space for a long time because we can interact collectively in ways that, just wasn't possible in previous eras. And I respect it.
Well, one of my main reasons, as you know, and I said this before, of even doing this, I want to help people disagree better and learn how to disagree, but still not hate someone for the disagreement. I want to be able to say, hey, I like that and you don't like that, but we can actually have a civil conversation about it without leaving each other like, I hate your guts. I think that's one of my main missions. I want to teach the world how to disagree, because I see so many conflicts about, like, now the thing is men versus women, right? So many podcasts, and when the men do it like this and then the women do it like this, and then we need each other. We got to all come together. It got to be all love, So
Yeah.
I think I want people to be able to disagree. So just because I like some Drake songs don't mean I can't say Kendrick is amazing. Just because I like some Kendrick songs don't mean I can't think that Drake is amazing as well. So,
I think Drake's amazing. Like, he is amazing in his lane.
DJ likes Drake too. I like Drake too, DJ.
I do like
Can
Drake.
you hear?
I'm a Drake fan. Yeah, I hear you guys. I missed the whole conversation though. I came into the last 8 seconds. Obviously, my Wi-Fi went out.
Justin just explaining why he's not the top hater, what he really is. That's all.
I think it's just honestly, I think part of it is. I guess it must be effective. I guess the things that I say must be effective and carry some must travel when it comes to this conversation, because I don't know. I feel like I watch a lot of other people talk about a lot of other artists, a lot of things they don't like, and they do it louder. They do it more consistently. They'll build platforms around it. They'll be more bombastic. They'll use crazy words. They'll get disrespectful. Talk about people's families. Talk about their. I don't do any of that, and somehow, well, I guess so.
Well, Erykah Badu said it best. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my ish. Yeah,
well, we all are, right? But we all have to, look, I've had a lot of people say terrible things about me in comment sections all the time. People do it every day on social media, every single day. That's not a one-way street either. And so, this is how we have to move.
Well, when I first started doing this, the comments was pretty unforgiving. They were tearing me a new one in the beginning. Boy, I tell you what, that's when I learned. I learned pretty quickly that I won't be in the comment section reading, because I got called everything but my name, and then it was going in. It was bad. I'm only responding to things and people that try to discredit what I've done. Somebody, man, he's just making it. Man, hey, listen, I know people tell stories and they make them up, but I really Then make it up. Let me tell you a crazy story that sounds made up. Like when we met Dijon for the first time, and he had mustard on his shirt, and his name's DJ Mustard, and DJ lost. People think that we would make that up. Literally, he came in there. DJ didn't know him from a hole in the wall, and didn't manage him because it was some other conflicts with the people that was representing him at the time. We're not gonna get into that. But the man had mustard all over his shirt. The man's name, DJ Mustard, comes in there with a white T-shirt on and the hugest yellow mustard stain that you would ever see in your life.
That did happen.
Someone would think that that's made up, but no, that actually happened. It's like this dude decorated his T-shirt just for the meeting with mustard. So
That did happen.
Yes,
that definitely happened. That was wild. I thought you did that on purpose.
DJ had such a stacked roster. Just how stacked his roster of producers at the time that he did not take mustard on, and but he had everybody. So imagine if he would have took on mustard, it would have just made even that much more ridiculous. He had everybody. DJ had every producer that was doing something. Not to blow you up on the stream here, DJ. I'm just.
Is this me that hears him underwater, or is it my shit not working, or is it?
That's you.
Yeah.
Am I underwater?
My Wi-Fi's being real shoddy right now. But yes,
yeah,
I had a great roster. I really did. I had all Mike hit, Wanda, T minus, all at the same time. It was S1, Swift,
S1.
No, definitely
Crazy. S1 did power.
He did Sam Hook. I mean, it was great.
Ridiculous. Shout out to Sam. Sam want to come on?
Oh, Sam would be great.
I spoke to Sam. Man.
You guys want to hear some more super chats?
Sure.
Yeah. So we got this one from Will Thomas Fargo. We did this one already.
That one. Yeah.
We've got Blue Slides. DJ, how do you feel about Game 7 for the Celtics?
We kind of already talked about it. I mean, I think, I think people are talking because I picked Boston to win. I hate them, so I'm glad they lost. I'm not a fan. I just thought they were going to win. So, and I figured it out fast enough that I bet a lot of money on Philly to come back to win the series. So I kind of did okay. I'm on the internet sounding like an idiot picking the guy who. So I feel like I fit in with every sports prognosticator in the world now and just being absolutely wrong. But yeah, so that's how I feel about it. I'm happy they lost, but I am a little surprised that they were not as good. I mean, obviously Tatum being hurt in Game 7 didn't help.
I think that was a big thing.
Because Philly was trying to lose that game at the end. I do believe Boston wins that game if Tatum plays, but I still don't think they beat the Knicks. They just didn't have it. They just insist on taking too many threes, and I don't think I paid enough attention to that before, until we'll see.
I think they're going to trade Brown to the Milwaukee and some picks to get Giannis.
Giannis in Boston would be fun.
That'd be crazy.
With Tatum, I think they're going to get rid of Brown. I think Brown has wrote himself up out of Boston. Talking about this has been his best season, the funnest season he's had.
Yeah,
not the championship season.
Had.
That's crazy.
He did say things that made it kind of make sense. But it's still crazy to say.
No.
To still say. I'm hoping Giannis gets traded to the Clippers.
Why does this name and this organization keep being brought up when we're talking about greatness? Championship organizations. Milwaukee won a championship. Boston definitely won a championship. Clippers have never won one. We shouldn't even be mentioning them as a destination. That's not a destination.
It is a destination. It's LA. Still a destination. LA and the owner's a billionaire. And most players in the NBA don't care about anything. So that is a great destination.
It never works out for anyone there.
I didn't say it's going to work. I mean, it worked. I mean, what do you mean it didn't work out? Kawhi already had 2 rings. He got, $500 million to come here and he gets to be at home?
That's
I think
true.
he said it worked out.
So there's that argument. So here we go. So that means everybody's a winner in the NBA.
You make that argument all the time. Everybody's a winner. Everyone's a winner. What are you talking about?
I agree. But them.
We got the next one right here. This is from Unc Ditto. He says, Stat, please, no dildo rhymes today.
Did I say? Oh, I did. I did do that.
You called him Unc Dildo. Did you call him Unc Dildo? I think you did that.
I think I did. That kind of been blowing up, that whole scene. With Boston Richie, we're not going to cover it on here because we're a respectful channel. But if y'all get some time, go look that up. It's a little Peggy Bundy action going on. You know. Move on.
Shout out to Shado. She says, "Would you ever interview other pod hosts in the future?" Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Absolutely.
What pod host should we have? We should probably have Joe Budden on.
Yeah, Budden, Charlamagne,
yeah.
You know.
Torre,
academics.
That'll be academics for sure.
Oh,
you know what you do? We should get Neon and Aiden Ross and that sit across from Justin. Me and DJ just sit and watch.
I'm into that.
That would be a great back and forth. Justin,
right.
Neon, and Aiden Ross. And Justin tells them to their face how terrible they are for the culture. That would be hilarious. You know what? I'm gonna call Whack and see if we can get that together. You know, them whack people right there.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's not. I don't necessarily think that they're terrible for the culture. I think it's terrible the culture embraces them. That to me is where I think it's crazy. They can do whatever they want to do. The fact that they're elevated so frequently because they have a large audience of, that has been cultivated through some very dark things is where my issue is. They can do whatever they want. I'm not that tied to them. But when I see them be elevated by all these people around here who, while making content, literally calling them porch monkeys and worse, that's just a different thing.
So we have a mutual friend, me and DJ, his artist Camino. He's my friend, but he's DJ's artist. He sent a text for you. He said, "Make sure Justin knows Drake said, and I quote, I make music for people who get B with women. So those are the ones I count on to diss me or overlook me." He wrote that about you, right?
You froze in the middle for me, so I missed it.
But yeah, basically he's insinuating that Justin. That's why Justin doesn't like him. I mean, Drake. That's why Drake said you don't like him. Well, Camino, I'm gonna say Justin has no problem with the women.
Wait, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the chat. What are we talking about now?
Okay. Well, Drake had said in the song that he makes music for dudes that get women. So Camino was saying that that's why Drake would say you don't like him because you don't get any women.
And see, like it's that line of thinking to me that is always really interesting when it comes to the Drake fan. Like the Drake fan needs to hear that kind of stuff to feel good about themselves. They need their favorite rapper to say stuff like, "I make rappers for guys who get girls." That's what they need to hear. Like that actually makes them happy to get up and go outside. Like that makes them feel confident to attack the world. You know what I mean? Like I think, like we all know people who didn't grow up the coolest, got paper later, and became cool. Their reflexes are still the same. And that's one of those reflexes.
And yes, I'm going to say, someone in the chat say I'm messy. I'm the messiest. It's no messy to me. Mess hall. Don't tell me something. I'm telling. You said what? Justin, guess what they said? They said you don't have no hair. DJ, guess what they said? You can't grow no beard. I got the text right here. I'm going to show you, DJ. They said that about you. They said it. Look, DJ, look. I'm going to tell you what. Don't tell me nothing. I'm talking about it. That's why every time one of DJ, I'm like, did he get mad? Like, because you have a conversation with me. If you tell me it's not, you got to tell me that it's off the record. Then I have to know that. Because if it's not, I'm gonna slip up and say something. You know what I'm saying? It just comes out naturally in conversation. You know, such and such. Yeah, man, they just cut his thing off, man. He ain't got no thing no more, man. He walking around here. He like the Unsullied from Game of Thrones. You know what I mean?
Let's check. Well, here's another one. We got Blue Slides right here. It says around the time the death of Slim Shady came out, Bizarre said Stat wrote it on the Bootleg Kev show.
Listen, I'm gonna address this. I begged my man not to put that out, and I definitely didn't write it. I walked out of the studio when it was being done. Called Paul on the phone, said, "Hey, disassociate myself from that. Had nothing to do with it. And I love Chuck, but I just feel like dissing Eminem in any kind of way is blasphemous for anyone. It's just it's blasphemous behavior. I would never, ever write anything derogatory about a man that changed my life. Are you crazy? And so when Bizarre said that, I immediately called Paul Rosenberg. Immediately, like, yo, you got it. What is he doing? And Paul talked to him, and to Bizarre's credit, he texted me and apologized, and then went on the record and say, you know, that didn't happen. You know, but yeah, no. I would never in my a billion years. I got nothing but positive things to say about them people. They changed my life. Are you kidding me? I would not. Are you serious right now? These people changed and they good people. On top of the fact, if you meet Eminem or you meet Dre or even Paul, of course they got the aura because they superstars, but they don't carry themselves like I'm better than you. That's not the energy that comes off of these people. Like, you don't. When you around Marshall, you don't like, man, this dude sold a quadrillion records. He's just a guy just cracking jokes and being silly. You know what I'm saying? Paul's not like that. Like Dre not like man. So how can you hate these people? That's why even with the conflicts, I hate that it's going on. Like I hate that it's happening. You know? I hate that it's happening. Like people generally are good people on a one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. They killing my man. They killing my friend right now. They killing Game. He making some bad decisions with some of the things he's putting out, but they destroying him. You know, he put the plane up there. People like they calling him a girl because he's getting flown around by Drake. That's still my dog. I don't care what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding till the wheels fall off. Chuck, I'm with you, baby. Get the plane, man. Ain't nobody else sitting in the plane. I'm riding with my partner, man. You know what I mean? That's my friend. Do I agree with it? No. But guess what? That's my dog. I love him, and whatever if that's what he want to do, that's what the hell he gonna do. He's still my friend. I don't care. Like we all got friends that do stuff we don't like. They still gonna be your friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm not shutting down on none of my people. They cannot get along. They cannot. I'm sure Eminem and Game won't be seen in no photos. I tell you that. And I'm sure Dre didn't want to be seen in the photo that he was in. But guess what? I love them both the same. And I'm gonna continue to be middleman Stan. Stan's my real name, guys. Yeah, middleman Stan. Yeah, we're going right in the middle with everybody. I'm being kind. I love everybody.
Middleman Stan.
Because I'm friends with everybody. I don't care. Like what? I got friends on the Lakers. I got friends on the Celtics. Let's go at it, baby.
Right.
Best man wins. I love Kendrick. I love Drake. I love Kendrick more. So publicly, because of Top, but if there was no Top Dog, I still would go with Kendrick because he's from Compton and he's from LA. But yeah, but if it was just like if it was two Canadians that I like, or two like I wouldn't get in the middle of that. Canada go at it, you know what I'm saying? But if it's an American and a dude from Belgium, yeah, I mean fuck Belgium. You know what I'm saying? What they got coffee over there? I'm going with the American. Period.
And we got this next one right here from Shot Nose says, why Drake get the victim treatment by grown men?
I let DJ handle this while I charge my head.
You let me handle it? I don't know. Why does Drake get the victim treatment by grown men? I don't.
Do you agree with the premise first of all?
I mean, from grown men or from the Drake fan? What do you mean? Like from all grown men?
Well, you have everybody running around here now saying that, you know, hip hop fell off, no one can sell records because Drake hasn't been out. And, you know, maybe it's not the best example of victim, but it's, I don't know how you say it about someone who's dropped 50 songs. So he gets a grace that perhaps other people don't get often. And people are like, man, they ganged up on Drake. It's wrong what they did to Drake. Everybody left Drake out to dry.
It might just be a timing thing, but I mean, the industry definitely, I mean, just the genre, just sales-wise, is down at the same time. So, I mean, I can see how the argument could feel like it holds water.
Well, let's explore that real quick, because I'd love your point of view on that.
Mm-hmm.
From my point of view, he released the album last year.
Yeah.
Now, whether that's him or not, it's mostly him. It's more him than the other guy.
Yeah, I don't.
And then before that, he released like 20, 30 songs. Is that,
yeah, I'm not saying him not being out as much as him being like, whatever, attacked. Him being like, the energy, if you're coming from the energy of that his, that the popular culture turning on him from the battle and from everything has affected his effectiveness, which then has affected the overall genre. I understand I don't think it's fair to say that he got to put out all these songs and they don't count. I think they count. So I don't think it counts that he hasn't put music out. But there is an argument that, like, since he's been less hot because of whatever reason, if you're on that side, it's because he's been whatever attacked, that's affected. I mean, the last 2 years definitely are down, no matter, like, math is math. So, like,
I have a couple of theories around it. One, I think we are in a super conspiratorial environment in general, right?
Of
I
course.
think you look at all the, like, even like, music, of course, Rock Nation, they're doing everything wrong. It's Rock Nation. You look at a lot of manosphere stuff, that QAnon stuff turned into Pizzagate stuff, that turned into Epstein files, and they upset that now it's like, oh, it was us. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's a lot of really conspiratorial energy in audiences, and everybody thinks everything's an agenda. I love you, Andy Pandy. You bring so many awesome things to my life, but every time I read so many of your comments, they're always about an agenda. Everybody's got an agenda, and everything is just happening. As an example, this isn't about you, Andy, but people are just really conspiratorial right now, and I think that I feel like a lot of this Iceman rollout, everything from the battle has a lot of that same energy in it. Wait till I push the button. Oh, wait till I say this. Oh, okay. Now we got Pinocchio running around on the live stream. Oh, you're going to see later, it's really going to be this. This is what this really means. Like, I feel like that is just an energy that people are really used to and move into. Now, whether that is true one way or the other, I think that landscape makes it seem like there are more factors and things that are going against people than perhaps there really are. Now, you look at this Drake battle, I can get that. I can understand that completely, because it looks like everybody in Atlanta abandoned him. The lawsuit is telling us that the label did all this stuff, and all these things just keep happening to him. And I think that actually falls really well into the overall zeitgeist. The zeitgeist is, if things aren't going well right now, there must be an agenda against me, or there must be an agenda against this thing that I love. And the last 3 years of the Drake storyline falls perfectly into it, all the way down to now. People are saying things like, we got to protect Drake. Drake didn't deserve all that. Drake went away and the industry went down. And I think there's some synergy in there. Maybe I'm off, but it looks like that to me sometimes.
I mean, listen, man. Sometimes I read some of these comments that people be saying, especially from that young lady, she's awesome. I salute to her. She's definitely listened to me more than some of my own family members when it comes to this podcast. So I appreciate her. But man, this girl really believe that. Some of you people in the chat really believe that I'm Team Drake. I don't even know what is going on here. I don't know what y'all like. I don't know how much. I don't know what I have to do. I have a song with Kendrick. I have it. You think we doing songs together? I don't have a song with Drake. I've never. I've only met Drake like 3 times in my life. 3 times, and both of them was contentious. Hey, both was. We'll talk about it another time, but it wasn't fun times when we met each other. He doesn't have a pleasant experience of being around me. You know what I'm saying? I like his music, yes, but I'm gonna say it again, Andy Pandy. I am Team Kendrick. Kendrick Lamar knows this. I know his wife. I met the children. I know his. I met the family. Andy Pandy. I'm ingratiated. If you see him in the street and you say my name, he gonna say yeah. I talked to Dave. Matter of fact, Dave Free. Tell you a story about Dave Free. I was having a really tough time. I was contemplating. I'm gonna get deep. It's not sad, but I was contemplating suicide. Honestly, just being real. because I had achieved a level of success that I never thought I was going to get, and I felt like I got money. What else is there? I've done everything. I can leave money for my kids. I'm good, right? And I was actually contemplating it. And I remember having a conversation with Dave Free, and this dude younger than me, and he put me on to meditating, and it's something that I do still to this day. So you think Dave Free runs with Kendrick? Not forget my relationship with Top Dog, okay? Forget that I was there when Kendrick and Dre met for the first time, and told Dre, please sign him. If not, I'm gonna take all the money out of my bank account to try to sign him. Forget all of that. Forget any of that stuff you talk about. Forget me telling them Humble should be the hit. Forget all of that. You think a person that is pivotal to his life, that put me onto something that I utilize to this day in my personal life, that has changed me as far as meditating. I do it every morning. That I will go against them for someone that I don't know. Andy Pandy, you should be ashamed of yourself. I am Team Kendrick Lamar to the end of time. I don't care. I was rocking with him when nothing was going on. So anybody that gets on here, I'm gonna stop this narrative today. Okay? I'm Team Kendrick.
Kendrick has a cameo in a Stat Quo video.
He's in my video. He's in the video. He was big then. He came to some video I shot, me and Bobby Creekwater. Kendrick came over, pulled up by himself. I have a song with him. I love him. I will forever love him. Now, when Justin is saying things about Drake, I rebuttal because we have a show, and I still like Drake's music. Yep. So I rebuttal Drake. I mean, because somebody close to Drake that I love dearly, which is Boy Wonder, I love him. I love Boy Wonder. Boy Wonder is Drake's music. So I love Boy Wonder, and I'm happy that he's successful. So I'm not going to let Justin say things that I disagree with because I enjoy the catalog. Okay?
But wait, what have I want to look as we're clearing up legacies or whatever here. What have I just between me and you, Stat, right? What have I said?
You don't consider him to be a GOAT, and I think he is. And and I don't disagree.
No. I wouldn't even say it like that. I don't even think that's the best way to look at it. I said people are comparing. All the things he's accomplished are the things he's accomplished. And if we're putting him in that GOAT tier, to me, that's the only comparison that I'm making when I talk about Drake. I'm not talking about Drake next to 21 Savage or whoever else. I'm talking about him next to the elite. And to me, that is where that conversation is. And that's the perspective I'm coming from. And because I give him the respect to the fact that he's run this era the way he has. And in that GOAT tier, he is last. He is at the bottom of the GOATs. And that's an incredible place to be, but to me, I don't think that people should be getting offended by that the way they are.
Well, and I'm not offended, but when we're having a discussion, I don't see him as last. I see him as one of the best to ever do it. He's one of the top guys. Now, everybody else have a different...
How is that different than what I just said?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying...
How is that different?
No, but the difference is how you say it.
Well,
he doesn't like how you say last.
It's how you say it.
He's last of the GOATs. He's at the bottom of the GOAT tier to me.
But he's not last of the GOATs to me.
Okay, but somebody has to be. And that's where the conversation... That is a normal conversation.
He ain't.
Okay.
He's done too much. He's done too much to be last of anything.
Sure. It's the GOAT. What are you talking about? That makes no sense. At some point, there has to be. There's a last guy to get into the Hall of Fame, right? Yeah. There will be a last person to get into heaven. Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? You're still in the Hall of Fame. You're still in heaven. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But saying last still has a negative connotation.
It's a negative connotation of the word.
You can't do last when you're talking about GOATs. He's one of the GOATs. Plain and simple, but you got to throw that last in there because you are a hater.
He's saying if you think there are 8 GOATs, you got to say he's top 8. You don't
exactly.
Say
Yes.
I'm just not at the point where I feel like I need to cater my language to other people's sensitivities. You know what I'm saying? I'm not using. I'm not. It's not even what you say. I'm saying in general. I'm not saying anything inflammatory. All I'm doing is making people who think this person's amazing feel like someone else doesn't, and they're bothered by that. You know how many times I tell people how amazing Lupe Fiasco is, and people say they disagree? Hey, that's fine. I have a whole series out here that at the end of it says, I might not agree, but I understand. Okay.
Side note.
Chris Rock.
Exactly. That's where it came. The GOAT series ends like that. Yeah. If someone came up to me and said Drake is the greatest of all time, I might not agree, but I understand. He's in that category.
But on a side note, DJ sent us a video where Steph Curry said his favorite rapper is Lupe Fiasco. He sent it to you on Instagram on your DM. Just a side note, by the way.
Because Steph Curry understands what this is. He gets all this.
There must be something in the water at what's your favorite chain restaurant in Carolina or something?
Zaxby's is amazing. I love Zaxby's. Something in the water at Zaxby's. We got fantastic taste.
But I'm just saying.
I was just in shock. I thought like maybe you AI'd the video or something.
I think more so like I'm just perhaps I think everybody I guess gets to a point in their lives where people start looking at them where you have other generations looking at you differently, right? Because I am not a voice for Gen Alpha, and I am not trying to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. There's things that have evolved between millennials and Generation Alpha, and people look at things differently. And I understand that you need to evolve and you need to continue to move forward. But there's certain sensibilities to me that aren't necessarily priorities for me to move into. You know what I mean? And one of those things is making everybody feel good about their choices and their preferences. Like I'm not in this whataboutism thing. I'm not in this everything is the same because they both exist thing. Both political parties are the same because they both got elected into no. I'm not that. And that's what this is. In this era I have become mean. And that is correct.
Guy.
That is correct. Apparently I am.
You're a mean guy. You're mean. That's what you are. You're mean. You're mean to Drake. You need to stop being mean to him.
You're mean.
Stop being mean.
And that's why Shy Knows is always 100% correct. Because look where this conversation has brought us. Right back to her super chat. Why does Drake get the victim treatment by grown men?
Hey, yo, if someone was being mean to Kendrick, I'd say the same thing.
Why? What's like being mean about someone's work product is like.
Tell you why.
I'm not even that era.
Let me tell you again.
Like I couldn't even process the question because I didn't really understand.
DJ, let me tell you again. Certain people have gotten to a place and have done things that we generally need to treat their artwork with a certain type of respect. And I feel like Kendrick Lamar, even J. Cole, Drake. These people, Lupe Fiasco, when you get to a certain level, it's a certain level of respect that should be spoken about with these people, especially me, because I understand how difficult it is what they do. Like when you said that about Lil Wayne, we talked about it ad nauseum. You was like, you dissed his album. I'm like,
I just said it was craptastic.
That's disrespect.
And he said it in a nice tone.
No, dog, you can't say Craptastic and Lil Wayne in the same segment. You can say look, when we talked about Fetty Wap the other day.
I didn't say Lil Wayne is craptastic. I said he put out a craptastic product.
Listen,
like, what's wrong with that?
And what I'm saying, when we talked about Lil Wayne the other day, right? Fetty Wap the other day. I said sonically, it wasn't my thing. I appreciate Fetty Wap, everything he's doing. It's a certain type of way you need to talk about these people that have gotten to a certain place. And that's even Fetty Wap. Lil Wayne, you said Craptastic. You need to be, where's Dr. Umar so you can get your lashes, dog? You need to be, he's supposed to get whooped for that.
I think look, if Dr. Umar is worried about giving me lashes because I said Lil Wayne's Craptastic, his album's Craptastic, and not Lil Wayne for him, all the crazy things Lil Wayne out here saying, my life matters, especially in my bit. Like, I'm only worried about this flag over here. All the things Lil Wayne saying, we got to protect him. Because for me saying that his album is craptastic, okay, like I don't know if these are the best examples you want to use right now. Because ultimately, yes, he's made the respect came from me even reviewing it. Right. You know how many things I don't even put effort into, like writing and publishing and editing and presenting. Like, what are you saying? Like, there's a lot of things out here that I'm just like, that's not even necessary. And most of the time, it comes from a place of hurt. That is the thing between Wayne, between J. Cole, much less so Drake. But I thought Drake was going to pivot into a different direction, or at least expand his things that he was willing to talk about on record in a different kind of way. And there is a hurt that comes from that. I think pretty much all of us in this space, where we have people that we watch a lot, we listen to, they've made music that has impacted us, helped shaped our lives, and then they turn out to be something very far away from that. You know what I mean? So
you don't respect how it affected you, and you don't think you should approach it with some kids' gloves when speaking about it, especially when you know.
I did not. The headline. I could have called that junkie rap up and down.
You just did.
No, but but you did that. You asked me in this question. If I was a different type of commenter out here, I'd be like, junkie rap. Get that double cup junkie rap out of here with your locks falling out your head. Why you got a blonde ball spot in the top talking about your red flag? It could have gone a whole lot differently, but it didn't.
I kind of side with Justin on this. I just don't think you could do this well and approach it with kid gloves. Like, I don't think you could be interesting. Like, I don't just.
I dog stuff all the time.
But that's what I mean. You don't really do it. Like, it's kind of like you go back and forth on how you on the certain things, like what you feel.
Yeah, I said Yeva's album was not good, and she needs to.
Right, I'm saying, but you got to be able to say. You got to be able to say somebody, even if they're incredible, made something that's not good.
Oh, I said that, but I'm saying I'm not creating names about Yeva and her album, super rigid, craptastic, dramatic. You know, this dude.
It'd be a lot more interesting if you did, though. It'd be a lot
more interesting. Yeah.
No, you can't call Lil Wayne craptastic. No, you can't.
I didn't call him. I called Carter 6 craptastic.
That is very different. Those two things are very different.
DJ, and you are co-signing craptastic. You horrible.
I think it's the word. I'm jealous. I didn't make it up. So
craptastic. Yo, Lil Wayne, welcome to the Carter 6 craptastic.
That's what it is. No, I legitimately wanted to call it junkie rap. I mean, but then I felt like, that is a different thing. See, that is a line I won't cross, or I never cross intentionally, right? Because, alcoholism, drug addiction, they're self-inflicted, but they are mental illnesses after a certain point. And I have compassion for people who are struggling with things, and I genuinely want people to, be able to exercise their demons and get past a lot of things that I think they're holding them back. So junkie rap, I think he has a song with Kodak Black on there. Lil Wayne and Kodak Black on the song in 2026.
Come on, bro.
I didn't do it. These are things I did not do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that because that is a problem.
You just did it.
I'm giving an example of how it could have gone. Craptastic is user friendly. Kids could even look at that and be like, "That's bad." You know what I mean? They're not going to be like, "Mommy, what's junkie rap?"
What did you think about Skip Bayless calling Russell Westbrook? What did you think about that?
I think it sounds like a guy needs to work on his jump shot.
That's terrible, dog. That's what I'm saying. You can't do that. You can't do that.
That's what I'm saying, man. This is where the world has gotten. This is what happens when you don't read. Not you, but when people stop reading, this is what happens.
He kind of you.
Because when you read, when you read, you accidentally learn more words. Like, one of the things I love about Kai Cenat is he's doing this fashion thing and he's reading a lot with his audience, and he has a dictionary with him. And so when he runs into a word that he doesn't understand, he pulls out his dictionary, he reads it, and he shares the word with the audience. And there's people in there trying to pick on him for picking up a dictionary and looking up a word. That's how you get smarter. That's how you expand your understanding and relationships to words. When you don't read, you get used to hearing good, bad, good, bad, good, bad all day, and you lose that nuance in terms of what people are actually saying.
Justin,
that's a real thing.
Disrespectful, just like Russell Westbrook is disrespectful. It's disrespectful to someone who's had a career like Lil Wayne. I'm just saying. Russell
Westbrook had the same opportunity Steph Curry had to work with his jump shot. Everybody got you got the same 20. We got the same 24. What you mad for? You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what that looks like to me.
There's no way. Listen. Kanye West. Let's just bring him up. He's done some egregious things in the public. He said some terrible things. He's been awful. I can say that. He's been terrible. You know what I mean? When he puts out his artwork, let's say he put out, I wasn't too into the Bully. I didn't think it was some of his best work. but there's a certain type of way I'm gonna approach criticizing his music. Now, how he operates as a man, that's a different conversation. I don't rock with most of the stuff he did, and I definitely don't rock with a dude that don't stand on what he stand on when it comes down to it. Now your money ain't right. Now you want to run and try to apologize and think we supposed to just accept you back. Hey, I'm back. I hate everybody, but I really want to say I'm sorry. No, you need to be getting mushed and punched in the nose. You's a punk. I like, you know what I'm saying? So, but musically though, right? He's been responsible for too many good times in my life for me to go on and when Bully come out, you know what? That Bully is craptastic. Nick, and I ain't gotta read no book to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna respect. It's different. Like, dog.
You know who thinks Bully is craptastic?
Who? You.
No, I'm gonna show you right now. Because it's actually kind of this is kind of shocking to see. Let's say right here. This is who Bully thinks is. This is who thinks Bully is craptastic. The Billboard 200, because I can't believe that album has fallen all the way off the charts so fast. Look at this. You type in, you go Control Find Bully, right? Bully. Oh, this is the, oh, there it is, 52. My bad. It's not craptastic. There we go, 53. What was I looking at? That's still not good.
That's not good for him.
That's not good. ASAP was the one that fell off the charts. That's right. But that's not good. Like 3 weeks in there.
And
that
ASAP's album. It lacked growth. It was not good. And I tore that album apart. But I also did it in a way where I respected him. You get what I'm saying? And respected the fact of who he was. I was respectful. You are disrespectful.
Wait. So because of the word craptastic, is that too far?
No.
Am I supposed to say less amazing as usual?
You called it junkie rap. That's really what you.
I didn't call it junkie rap. I could have called it junkie rap.
You wanted
but
to. I talked about it.
That's how I felt when I was listening to it. I'm like, damn, this is junkie rap. This is sad. Now, but to me, that goes into his personal life. That's going into him as a man. That's me making judgments through the screen about the life he's living, and that to me that is too far. That's not the kind of thing that I do. All these people, go look at their complex media list. Go look who's screaming about stuff. Go look at the stuff they screaming about. The fingers they're pointing. Okay, go listen to some of these streamers. Put on any of those guys. Go look at the stuff Vlad's doing with a nice framing. You know what I'm saying?
People have to come to us. We have a different responsibility over here. You know what I'm saying? We have to. It's our mission as a trio to show people how to talk about things without being disrespectful, and it's a way to do it. And I say when we talk about people that have contributed so much to the world, I think we should speak about it in a certain type of way. Now, their personal decisions, when they're destroying life as it is, you will never hear me up here defending Kanye West's words in a way that's respectful. I'm going to disrespect him and the things that he's done and what he has said and his agenda and how he's moving. I'm going to say that that's not right, and I'm going to come at it. But musically, I'm going to speak about him in such a way because I respect the art that he's done. And now, and honestly, even with the stuff he got going on personally, I realize he's chemically imbalanced and he still needs some help. Clearly he's on medication. So like, you know, it's just a certain type of way. I always tell you, Justin, hey man, you know, come on, dog. These is legends we talking about. That's all I'm saying. Drake is a legend. Whether y'all want to say he's not or not, y'all, he's a legend.
Yeah, he has a great song. He has a great song with that title. I don't think anybody's taking that away.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You can't.
I don't know. He's winning.
Oh, dog.
I'm Team Justin today. I'm giving Justin 1 point on the day like this.
Oh, good.
First of all, DJ loves Drake's music, so he knows what I'm saying. But one thing about DJ, but he don't do it. He doesn't do it publicly. But when he thinks something's awful, he will tell you it's awful. I couldn't get through it. It's god awful. It's terrible. I shut it off immediately. He's not gonna get on the platform and say it.
You're cutting out. I want to hear what you said, and you're going water on me.
He said you. Wait, say it against that.
No, I said that DJ, when he thinks an album is terrible, he says it's awful. It's god awful. I've never heard it again. It needs to be thrown in the trash. He'll never say it on here in the public, but that's how he reviews albums. I know him.
Yeah, DJ would show up off record and tell you something is the worst piece of shit he ever heard in his goddamn life.
Absolutely.
He would say that it was such vivid flavor and color. Shit, it feel like you just left Chili's. It was detailed.
Yeah, I heard that.
Hey, yo, can I ask the chat a question right now? When certain people just post something in this thing, like what y'all be thinking when somebody just writes something crazy? This girl said we're promoting predators and abusers. What is she talking about? What are you talking about, girl? What's up with you? Hey, yo, young lady, what's going on, love? What's happening, fool? What you talking about? What predators am I? I just told you I ain't rocking with none of these people in their personal life. I'm just talking about how we talk about the music. That's all. What are you saying? Okay, come on, boo. Come on, boo. You know what I'm saying? Come on, boo. That ain't that big y'all. You know what I mean? Anyway, DJ, can you hear me?
Yes, I heard that.
And what be going on in the chat? We not finna do that in our chat. We gonna control our chat. We not letting you. We not doing like how Neon don't got control of his chat. We controlling our chat. I'm checking. You say something wild, I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Neon, that's to give you some advice, young man. When somebody say something terrible in your chat, you got to look at that chat and you got to be like, hey, man, either get out of the room or get yourself together. I don't think enough of the young people are doing that. You know what I'm saying? That needs to happen. So to the young lady here, we're not promoting any predators. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like Stat ain't promoting no Predator up here. I'm not with no Predator. I ain't even go see Predator the movie. I ain't like the movie. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't like the movie.
I ain't like the movie Predator. I don't like predators. I don't like the word predator. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
So yeah, we ain't promoting none of that. I ain't rocking with none of what these dudes do in their personal life. None of that. I ain't with none of that. We're simply talking about music, and in certain situations, Justin has a way of going at people that have had really esteemed careers. And I'm just asking him like, hey man, can we not call Lil Wayne Craptastic? I'm just saying.
Fine, I agree. We will not call Lil Wayne Craptastic. We will call the Carter 6 Craptastic, though. That is a Craptastic listening experience. Big shout out to K-Way for real with the super chat. He says, we have to acknowledge the colorism in all of this. Drake picks fights and gets his ass whipped on 2 occasions, but in both, he was made out to be the light-skinned victim. Coupled with that, him being transactional, and you get a victim. A lot of people just want to protect their check, man. Like, I'm not going to say that's exactly what it is all the time, but it's kind of hard. Doesn't it look like that, you know? You know, like things go bad, good things go bad. It's like, all right, here's a million Young Thug. Young Thug's like, I'm Team Drake. Everybody, come over here, let's get these sales. Hey, it's fine.
But what's wrong with that though? That's what it is.
I don't think anything is wrong with that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But I also think that does not always save you, right? It's like that scene in Batman. Is that what's that? It's Batman, the third one, right? When Bane walks up to that little guy, he's like, "This is not what I paid you for," and Bane's like, "Do you feel like you're in control right now?"
Oh.
That's like that. You're gonna run into situations where what you thought you was paying for, you really couldn't afford.
Well, I mean, hey, at the end of the day, I can understand Young Thug riding with Drake. He's done good business with Drake. And I can appreciate the loyalty of people that's riding for him because that's how it should be. You should be loyal to people that's been loyal to you. I don't like the fact that the people that turn their back on him. I think that's corny. Yo, ride your person all the way home. These 2 people that y'all see that I'm talking to, I don't care what happens. I might not approve of what they do, but I'm rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with them and I'm going to figure it out. Like, nah, I'm not turning my back on them. I'm not turning my back on my people under no circumstances. And so I don't think that should happen with anyone. So anybody that's riding with Drake, go ahead ride with him. You should.
Yeah.
So I don't care if that they doing that's what's wrong with the world. So Kendrick is kicking Drake's ass now. All his friends just like they not rocking with him, and now Drake dropping Iceman, and here everybody's like, I was with him from the beginning. Like I think that little baby thing is corny. I like Lil Baby. He's a dope rapper and he does great music, but that's corny. Now you all of a sudden in front of the Drake shirts. You weren't in front of the Drake shirts when Meet the Grams came out, and we thought he had a relationship with a dog. Well, nobody rocking with him then. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when nobody over there saying Team Drake. Like now you all of a sudden because Iceman dropping on the 15th. Y'all see the Drake shirt back here? Drake back here. I'm with Drake now. Man, that's corny. No. Before when Taylor Made Freestyle came out, I went on my Twitter. I tweeted it out. I said I'm never going with a Canadian over an American, especially one that I know that rap as good as Kendrick Lamar. I don't care what y'all got to say. It's Kendrick to the casket drop. And when Drake dissed him 18 times on this album because he got 18 tracks and he's subliminally dissing Kendrick again, and we're gonna get on here and talk about it, I'm riding with Kendrick again. You know, I ain't even heard, and I don't know what he wrote or what he gonna say. It don't matter. It don't matter because that's who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody that say, "Hey, yo, I ain't rocking with Justin," because he did it. Hey, man, hey, that's my dog. You not finna be disrespecting my dog, just like I won't let him disrespect you if we friends. I'm not going to game and he gonna say something bad about Dr. Dre, and we not say nothing. I'm not gonna be with Dre and he say something vice versa. We not doing that. It's love. But I'm riding with my folks to the end. I'm going down with the ship. So that's it. Okay? Period. Sorry.
StreamYard has these sound effects over here I've been playing with all day. We're gonna find out something that's gonna be custom for us in the coming weeks. Perhaps that'll be on our live show on Tuesday, every Tuesday at 8 a.m.
Don't forget to subscribe, everybody in here. If you haven't, we appreciate you. We're trying to compete, trying to get up there and grow our platform. We appreciate everybody that's in here, even the ones that say promoting predators, which is crazy.
We have this one right here from Nisa. She says it's been down since 2023 pre-battle. Talk about the music industry. Sales have been down since 2023. What she's talking about is people saying the industry is down because of Drake.
Because Drake.
Yeah, Who Kid said this the other day. Who Kid basically said the same thing the other day.
Oh no, I agree. I'm just saying I know how they like if somebody's trying to make the argument, you can make the correlation. It keeps going, so you could just keep saying. I didn't say I agreed. I just said,
but do you agree?
COVID played a part in that. Streaming has played a part of that. COVID was people start streaming in their room. The interest in music is not the same. People don't go out as much. The economy being down, people can't just go out and spend $100 on 2 drinks like they freely could do anymore. That's not the same. It's not the same economy. So the music, we making a party record to go party where? The alcohol industry is down like crazy. People aren't even doing as many drugs as they used to do. People are depressed. People are having less sex than ever. This is a statistic that just came out. It's going down with all of this shit. Music is a secular thing. It's something for enjoyment. We enjoy, but if you're not enjoying yourself in your life, you're not gonna be sitting around talking about I'm coming out. When you're depressed, you're not gonna be listening to that shit. You're gonna be somewhere trying to figure it out. So music is suffering that. It's going through that. People would rather hear people talk. That's why we doing this. You know what I'm saying? You think me and DJ just up here? We doing it. We see the shift. We shifting with it, baby. We shifting right with it.
And we try to get you to make that album finally, so we can do both.
Because the EP would really help with this. And I think the EP is a great way to get to that 200.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm trying to get to 200. Hey, yo, everybody in the chat, email 200. Tell them we trying 200. 200. We need that 200, baby. Huh?
We got Darielle right here says, East and West need a young star. Can't rely on 40-year-olds.
I agree. We talked about that.
Yeah, couldn't agree more there. I mean, it's just also the quality of the record making process needs to get back. You know, it's the labels, like they're acquiring a lot of things rather than developing things. It's just, especially in the hip hop space, it's the independence of it makes they're already on the move before anybody that the old gatekeepers or whatever it was used to get their hands on. So they're already experiencing success before like they even get in a room. So it's like harder to have those conversations, and it's hard to tell somebody who's winning that they're doing it wrong, or at least winning to how they feel it is. Like there's only so much you can explain. And I think all that coming, I think it's a little everything that we're talking about being down and everything. So I think, I believe we'll get there. I believe the records will get there. I have faith. I know Stat doesn't have as much, but I have faith that there'll be a new crop and there'll be new great artists. I don't know when, but in the hit making space. I mean, there may be great artists right now, but I mean, as far as like what drove a hit record.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna create. I think what's gonna shift, and people not paying attention to that sale of their stocks in Spotify. I think the tangible music is coming back. They're gonna figure that out. I think that'll bring the connection back, because right now it being digital is getting lost in the sauce. So that's my thing. But listen, what's this? 3 hours and what?
Oh, we got some more. We got a couple more super chats, man. Come on now. Come on. You can't be like 200 and then be like, thanks for the money, people. Bye. You can't be doing that.
That's not what I'm saying.
We gotta get through the super chats. That's what we gotta do. Brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? Brick by brick. These people, we talked about how tough the economy is right now. These people are sitting here taking that. No.
Can y'all hear me like this?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Like this?
Yeah, Stat, if you stop saying all this ridiculous stuff, people won't have to pay to contradict you all the time. So we can go to breakfast.
I'm about to get me something to eat. Like, that's the next question. I can hear.
We got K-Way for Real says, if a player has been proven to be on steroids his entire career and participated in fixed games, he or she cannot be a GOAT. That's Drake in a nutshell. And see, okay, and I think I do a good job with this perspective as well, because I'm also very consistent. Look, there's certain things that I, over time, have been forced to accept, right? One, collaborative writing is a real thing. Drake is not the only one who's collaborative writing these hits. Two, bots, payola, real things. Drake is not the only one that's benefited from that being a part of the system at the same time. And three, I don't question whether or not he's a GOAT, because I feel like these kind of conversations don't include all the things he's written for other people. If we're going to talk about Drake getting help writing his stuff, he should, in my opinion, also get credit for the things he's helped write for other people. Because I don't think that Drake is as much as of an outlier as his reputation may seem, right? I think there's a lot more stuff that's going on. Now, again, I have no problem if they're in the GOAT category. I think he's, he just like slides right into the GOAT category. It's like some people just want to slide into heaven as the door's closing right behind them. They don't want to get there too early because they still want to be heathens, but you want to slide in right before the door cracks. I think that's where Drake is when it comes to the GOAT list. He's like, right up in there.
Disrespectful.
But look, I'm over. But I am. This is a perfect example of me adding context to something that I think is a huge part of Drake's narrative and reputation. And I think there's room to evolve. Is Lil Wayne a GOAT? Well, yeah, of course.
Is he last of the GOATs?
No, Drake's last.
So he can't both be last, though.
So Drake woke from Wayne. Drake woke from Wayne, so he's not above him?
No, you're making nuanced conversations that I'm not disputing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not ranking all the people I think are on that GOAT tier. That's not necessarily what I'm talking about. But for me, yeah, if I'm looking at a sense of originality, if I'm looking at going from a 12-year-old kid in the Hot Boys or whatever to where Wayne is taking it, I think they're both in that same. They're both in the GOAT conversation to me.
Hey, not to get off topic. You really sit on Culture United for like 5-6 hours. You don't be eating shit.
I eat before. I have a consistent routine. I get up.
Tell me.
Stat, the way you're eating those chips on camera is great.
I don't get it. I don't.
You might as well
care.
just put one in each ear at the same time, just for fun. Like start rubbing.
Guess what? I don't. We're gonna keep it real over here. Yo, DJ, look. How many movies have we watched, right, in our life? I keep using this analogy. Every time somebody have sex in a movie, they never show the cleanup. They never show that. That's real life. We're humans. We gotta eat. We've been up here for 3 hours. I gotta eat something. Justin got a drink. Got a couple chips. You know what I mean? All the love. You know? Little cheese. Little salsa. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Mm-hmm. A couple of chips.
You got a napkin? You probably need a napkin.
Nah, ghetto style. We ain't wasting no paper. We conscious of the environment. We use the shirt.
I'm pretty sure I just saw. Yeah, I was right. I was pretty sure I just saw somebody even willing to pay a super chat that said, "Let's get him a napkin." I'm pretty sure I saw that fly across the screen somewhere.
No,
I thought about doing it myself, but like if I knew how, I would have.
We got.
That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all spoiled. That's a napkin right there. When you wipe it off. Mm-hmm. That's a napkin.
We got another one here from Brown Girl L. She says, "Stat, anybody can get the smoke. Wayne, Drake, plus Drake likes young girls. He gets no respect from me."
Has that been proven, the young girl thing?
This is what I'm saying, Stat. There's a whole universe of other Drake conversations that could be had. No, what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I could be having those. I could be engaging in those. But like you, I don't know. And generally speaking, I'm not that interested in who other people are belly smacking with. Whether that is just like with my friends, whether that is with the news, the media, rappers, whoever. What y'all do with y'all crib is what y'all do with y'all crib. Be yourselves. You just can't be yourself on my stoop. You know what I'm saying? Can't be yourself in my house, but you can be yourself wherever I'm not. That's not my house. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know nothing about the dude's personal life. I'm just talking about the music. I don't know nothing. That's another thing. I don't know nothing about these folks personally. Kendrick Lamar, I know him personally. He ain't, he good. The rest of these people, like I said, 3 interactions with Drake, they was all contentious. I think 2. But yeah. It wasn't pleasant, like,
Thank you for that, Brown Girl L. We have 21 Blackjack. By stats logic, you can't say LeBron had a bad game because he has a Hall of Fame career.
That's not what I'm saying.
Sounds like it. No, you can't. That's not what he said. You can't describe his bad game in a certain way because of his Hall of Fame career.
You have to be respectful when you talk about him. LeBron played like Jokic. I can say that they lost that series. He didn't play well. He was supposed to play better. But I'm not going to disrespect Jokic. He's one of the greatest basketball players ever played. And I'm not going to call Russell Westbrook Russell Westbrook. I seen him at
Would you call Anthony Davis street clothes?
Or A Disney?
I wouldn't. That's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. I wouldn't do that. I seen Russell Westbrook at State 48.
Yeah.
I went up to him. I don't know him. I went up to him. I'm like, hey man, hold your head up. You one of the greatest to ever do it. We rocking with you. He respected that. Wanted to pay for my food, but you know how I am, DJ. I wouldn't let him do that. But yeah.
How far away is this from celebrity worship?
Worship?
Basically what you're saying is we need to muzzle ourselves from certain criticism because people have accomplished things previously, right? That's basically what you're saying. You're saying we can't use poignant critical language because people have accomplished things. Even if that language is just about a product or a game and a micro, not even about their macro contributions to whatever they do.
Why you
that
got
to me? Because that is to me, it's like when people say, "Yeah, you can't hate on Elon because he's a billionaire." No, I can think of a lot of reasons to hate on Elon. I can think of a ton of reasons to do it.
I'm not saying.
You can't hate. You can't criticize LeBron because he's a Hall of Famer.
I'm not saying you can't criticize him. I'm just saying it's a way to talk about it without sounding like you clowning him, dog. That's all I'm saying. It's a certain way I'm gonna talk about LeBron James. He's meant too much to the NBA. That's all I'm saying. You gotta talk. You can talk about somebody and be funny without being disrespectful.
Okay.
I clowned Jack Harlow's hat, and I said his album wasn't great, but I still respected him as an artist to where like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? It's so many other things you can go off on. So if you want to just diss LeBron, you can talk about him not accepting his baldness. He hasn't accepted that. That's something we can all see, and he hasn't accepted it. He continues to do it. So you can go there if you want to be funny.
That's really interesting. So you can pick on his physical appearance that he can't control.
Yes, but not the things he can.
But you can't critique the things that are the reasons why we know him in the first place.
Hey man, listen, go ahead. Listen, you can be as smart as you want, you and DJ, and try to back me.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. I'm rocking with what I'm rocking with.
The chips with the ears and your eyes and your mustache and licking your fingers for 2 hours. I mean, that really makes no sense.
It's my party, and I can cry.
So you can't say. So if LeBron has a game that he goes 2 for 15, you can't say he sucks. You have to say he didn't properly play basketball to the level of his ability.
He didn't have a good game. He didn't have a good game, though.
That day doesn't mean he sucks for his whole career. Obviously,
he didn't have a good game that day. It's all good, but I'm not gonna create no nickname for him. Be like, Bron the Brick. Like, come on, man. It's foul. But
we could talk about his receding. We could talk about his receding hairline.
Hey, he has not accepted that. He needs to let that go. He knows he needs to let that go. He needs to let that go.
It's so funny. I love this.
It is so.
He needs to let that go. I let it go. Look at that. I let it go. It's gone.
That's funny.
Come on home, Bron.
It's just a very specific, because you say some of the rudest shit in the world. It's just where you draw the line. That line is so interesting, like where it is.
Yeah.
You said me? I say some of the rudest shit in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
I mean,
really?
obviously.
Without being too graphic, tell me something.
Well, the fact that you have to say without being too graphic lets you know. Yeah, let you know that you have a pretty good base. You know that DJ is bare minimum directionally correct. You put a governor on yourself because you know DJ is right.
What did I say? I'm trying to think the last thing I said graphic.
You've never said anything
was it the Russell?
Rude. You've never said anything rude. That's where you're going.
No, the Russell. The Russell.
You're the on.
You
remember the LaRussell thing? I called him La Fitness.
You said LaRussell needs to go to Love Fitness. You see, you could tell LaRussell. See, LaRussell got other things to worry about. He shouldn't be worried about everybody else. He should be worrying about why he's walking up the hill sounding like. He should be worried about that. LaRussell should go to Love Fitness. You know what Love Fitness? You know what Love Fitness should do? Love Fitness should sit naked in front of a mirror and eat a pizza, and that way Love Fitness will understand he's embarrassed. He won't sound like that went on sincerely when we were going through the edit to look at that part. That went on for 17 minutes.
Oh, it was insane.
It was insane. It was 17 minutes. It was some of the craziest roasting I'd ever heard in my life for 17 minutes.
Listen. Now tell me if I'm wrong, chat. Hold on. Is that not? Should we not be concerned with ourselves physically and make sure we right before we go out here and be criticizing people? And all I'm saying is, he talking about what's heaven sent and what's not. I'm telling you, what's not heaven sent. That waistline. You know what I'm saying? You weren't born like that.
But you're saying it's okay to criticize rappers and basketball players' appearance, but not their rapping and basketball playing.
Right, he's saying it the other way.
Because he's not that. That's not why we listen to his music. That's just who he is as a person. He should fix that. And I'm not. And I did it in a joking way. So listen. Anybody listening? This is all I said. I said, and I got this advice from a friend of mine. I said he should get in front of a mirror with all his clothes off and get a large pizza. If he can eat that whole pizza and not feel disgusting, then he's in perfectly good shape. But I guarantee you, after like 1 or 2 slices, he gonna be contemplating like.
By the way, it is incredibly funny. I agree.
It's hilarious. I love it.
You're talking about being disrespectful by saying that a rapper that we look up to that is incredible made something that isn't incredible, so we're disappointed, and like holding them to a standard. The standard they set. They are.
Right.
Like it's like, and you're just saying you're fat, you're bald.
Well, I'm saying I didn't call him fat. I just said.
Oh, you didn't.
He should.
Okay.
He should do a deal with the fitness.
No. You didn't use the word fat.
Right. I was like,
you definitely called him fat. You didn't use the word. No, you didn't use the word fat. But Love Fitness.
About him being fat.
Love Fitness is a synonym for fat. So you saying somebody needs to go to Love Fitness? You communicated this motherfucker is overweight. That's what you communicated.
So everybody that goes to Love Fitness is fat.
You said
he needs to go.
We all need to go.
And if you look good, you will. I guarantee you, he ain't gonna eat that pizza. That's what you said.
And you said he can't walk up and down a hill without. Now,
was he walking up the hill?
Okay. Well, before we get into a language debate, I wanted to explain why we didn't post that. The reason we edited that part of that episode was because we couldn't confirm whether or not it was actually the Russell or the cameraman who was breathing heavy. And if we put that out and we're incorrect, in my opinion, now it's just mean-spirited. It's not even something we could say is analysis of the video. We can't even say that we weren't wrong. But it was funny, and it went on for 17 minutes.
I thought, listen, when I got a good gag, I go on with it, man. What you want me to do? I thought that was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
I agree.
It's memorable. I definitely say it's memorable.
Dog, you think ain't nobody thought that, being that his name's La something? Ain't nobody said like, oh, what about LA Fitness? La.
That's sure he got.
His name is LA Russell. It's not even La anymore.
I'm sure you caught that in the Bay every day.
Exactly. LA Russell. LA Fitness. You know,
Love Fitness.
I guess I can't be talking when I'm over here, but I'm in the mirror eating tortilla chips. Shout out to my brethren, my Spanish brethren, well, whoever created the tortilla chips. I'm gonna go ahead and get this to y'all. Shout out to the nachos. You know what I mean?
Dario says LL's the only rapper to chart in 5 decades, 80s to 2020s.
Shout out to LL Cool J, man.
Goat. Is he on the GOAT list above Drake?
Is that on the GOAT list above Drake? That's a good question.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a crazy stat right there. Also, Drake is a prototype. I mean, I think they're both. I think there's parallels between what they represented in each era. I think there's some parallels in there. You know, we'll say that.
I'm just saying, is LL on the GOAT list? That's all I'm saying. Because if he is,
LL's on the. Yeah, he's definitely on the GOAT list.
He's got to be above Drake. If Drake's last, like, I mean, there's no.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. When I say that, I'm hyperbolic when I say that.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm saying that to everybody else because people only understand good and bad. Is good? He didn't say good. He didn't say good.
Yeah, I know.
That means he's a hater.
No, I love LL. He's a great dude too. That's my guy.
Yeah.
So I guess. NCIS. I love Agent Hannah. And this is the super chat of champions right here. Go ahead.
BrownGirlElle says, "Stat, get a damn napkin."
Oh. Hold on. We back.
We back. And here's the last one, actually. This is also from Brown Girl L. Says, Stat, you're a hypocrite.
This girl's great. She just pays just to mock you.
I'm a hypocrite. No. I want her just go in the chat and say, why am I a hypocrite? I want to know.
Because you said we can pick on someone for their physical, their physical, things they can't control, but we can't criticize them over their work product.
So he can't hold up. So he can't control. He can't control eating a pizza in the mirror butt naked and not being disgusted.
I don't know what physical condition he might have. He might have PCOS.
You know
or
what
something.
physical condition he is. You seen him up there. you know that
not being rude. This is
That's so funny.
This is better than saying he wrote a bad song, though.
See, it's ways you can do it.
Right. Let's talk about.
See, that's how Justin determines how long he stays on this thing. When he runs out of caffeine, then he gets off. He's almost off.
Yeah, I mean, and that is a recent addition. I started drinking caffeine like over the past 4 weeks when we started doing this morning show.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, but I don't drink it throughout the day. I just drink it during the show.
I have
then
so
I go right
much
back to the water
in the morning. I have so much energy. You about to see. It's about to be crazy. We about to that show on Tuesday.
It's gonna be
about
crazy.
To be ridiculous.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, because by the time
all the surprise guests coming in, that's gonna be great.
Normally, by the time we shoot, it'd be like 11:30, 12. I'm kind of like 9 down, but like, man, 8 o'clock.
You come in like Big Groove. You come in with that big groove.
Yeah, you are the big groove of the third verse for sure.
No. Hey, DJ, don't do that. Do not do that.
That should be the end. We should be like that.
No, we're not ending on that. We're never ending with my name attached to that gentleman at all. No. And I mean all the disrespect that can be said. I think he's my least favorite influencer of all time.
Which makes him in my top 5.
The fact that man had that big thing of chicken and yelled it off. Hey, dog, listen, man. Nah, that ain't it. No big groove for me.
Yeah.
No big groove.
21 Blackjack says, Lil Wayne can't control a bad album, question mark?
He can't control a bad album?
He's asking you.
He's asking you.
Saying that.
Well, I think music is so subjective. You don't know what people want. Me personally, I feel like the album he put out, it didn't show any growth. He's such a prolific writer that it's time for us to hear something from him that's kind of different than what he's done. At least on like 3 or 4 songs where because he can write those. Like what goes on in your life? How's it feel to see your children grow up to be older? You can still do all the Lil Wayne stuff. I just think he should have incorporated some of that type of stuff, being an adult. Because he's a grown man, he's somebody's father. You know what I mean? So he's such a great writer. That's why I think he missed the mark. Because we really don't know a lot about Wayne through songs. You know what I'm saying? And I think he could have done a better job the latter part of his life. You know what I'm saying? You learn more about him when he sits down and has an interview. And I would like. Do
you? Do we learn about him in interviews?
I mean, I'm part of some of them songs.
Everything I learned from Wayne in these interviews is like stuff like I wish I didn't even know,
Oh, here we go.
Lil Wayne be out here leading people astray.
Do you like Lil Wayne?
You say what?
Somebody else?
Wait, you breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up. What'd you say?
Uh-oh.
Do you like Lil Wayne?
What do you mean? Oh, as like his music?
Yes.
Yeah, I love Wayne. Wayne's amazing.
Okay. I was just checking.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Drake's amazing. I just don't love his music. I've got the Drake stuff that I really love, but if I'm looking at it like, probably like 30%. 30% of his projects I really love, which I think is pretty high overall. But I don't discredit the fact that other people love them and they do really well.
So whose catalog do you enjoy like 90% of?
Kendrick.
What's Kendrick's worst album?
I mean, Kendrick and Outkast are interesting, right? Because I can make an argument that every project is either their best album or like their second worst album or their worst album. You know what I mean? So it's really just a thing. But like Kendrick, Cass, Kanye, Jay-Z, Tupac, even Tupac's like dated stuff. Like Tupac is 4 or 5. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of artists who I think have put out a lot of great work that I can listen
What's
to.
What's Kendrick's worst album?
Right now, I'd say Section 80. But ask me next week, I might feel differently.
Yeah, I think Mr. Morale is the worst album for me.
Yeah.
And in his catalog.
Yeah.
I would put Section 80 ahead of that. And then after that, GNX, and then I would go to Pimp a Butterfly. Then I would go, what's the first one? Good Kid, Mad City. Then I would go. Oh, you know what? Untitled would be right below. What's the Mr. Morale? I think Untitled is his worst. And I like Untitled.
I was actually listening to Rick Ross this weekend too when I was at the beach. I was going through Ross's catalog, and like half of it really hits me. Maybe a little under half. I guess under half now, but like 40% of it really, really hits me. You know what I mean? But that's not to say that these people aren't great.
Somebody said I'm wrong. Am I wrong because this is my opinion of what I like, or what am I wrong about?
It's your word choice, I think. If you'd use softer language, everything would be fine.
They said Mr. Morale is maybe his best. So because in my opinion, I think it's the worst of. It's not when I say the worst. I'm not saying it's terrible. I still like it.
I don't know. It sounds like you're undermining everything he's accomplished in his career.
Yeah.
Hush.
It sounds like you're saying he's a bottom 10 rapper of all time.
I'm comparing it to Damn. I think Damn is a complete masterpiece.
I mean, even if the fact that you're even mentioning something you don't like is kind of like a hater thing. You know, we're not supposed to point out things that are wrong in the world or things we don't like anymore. That's not even what we're supposed to do.
Beacon of positivity.
slip the jab. Slip the jab. Uppercut, slip. Get back. Get off him. Get back. He got him in the corner, but he's getting out. Look at him move. Huh? You can't get me, baby. I'm getting up out of there.
I agree with you though. I think Damn's his best album. I've been saying this since it dropped, and most of the people I talk to disagree with me. It's phenomenal. Like,
does Black Panther count as a Kendrick album?
No.
No, right?
I mean, he executive produced it, right? It's not. He didn't make all the music, but he put it together.
Now, Top made it count as a Kendrick album. Salute to him.
Bro, business-wise, it's different. I meant for this conversation.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to
Like
Top
counting
Dog
8 Mile
movie.
as a Eminem album. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think. And it arguably has the best Eminem song of all time on it. It has the biggest Eminem song of all time on it. But still.
Salute Top Dog for doing that, counting Untitled and the Black Panther soundtrack as a Kendrick Lamar album to get out of the deal fast. Shout out to him.
Yeah. I think that's all the super chats, fellas. You got anything else you want to leave people with?
Go subscribe. Go watch some of my old content. I know it's older for y'all. We got like 400 some pieces of stuff up there, man. Go subscribe. Come rock with us. The new show Tuesday, the morning show. I'm gonna have donuts. You know what I'm saying? Stuff.
You're gonna eat the donuts on the show?
I'm definitely gonna eat on the show.
I think that's what people want to see.
I'm eating on the show for sure. I'm getting those the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits you throw in the microwave. I've already got that laid out, Justin. I've already got what we're gonna
I love those. Yeah, I grew up on those. Those are fire. I love those.
We're getting those, and then we get turkey meat for lunch because we're gonna have bread, make our own sandwiches. Because DJ don't like pre-made sandwiches. Maybe if you get turkey meat and make the sandwich. Whenever. But guess what? DJ might not even be there. We don't know if he's coming up. Will he be there? That's the gag.
They're making it as early as possible since you guys all live like in the same zip code and I live 5. I have to stay.
No, we DJ. We're not holding it against you, baby. We know what's up.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of the show.
Whole new gag.
It's part of the show. This is an element of personality.
I get it.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. You like Kramer just making your interest just randomly.
Yeah, Kramer. That's it.
We're in the middle just talking about something. Oh, DJ's there. You gonna walk in with your green tea? Like, what's going on?
We got the company man. We got the company man, the anti-hero, and the Larry David.
You see what happened, Justin? You see what happened? We said we were about to leave, and somebody put super chats up here.
I appreciate it. I'm glad they did. This one's from BrownGirlElle again. She says, Stat is the loud, annoying little brother I never had. Eat breakfast before you come on air next week.
I'm your little brother. I'm your little brother.
Real question.
Real question right here. We got Tim Dillon right here. He says, ask Stat about Atlanta on Fire, classic shit and syllables that feature Eminem.
Okay, so that song, it was supposed to be called The Next One, and then Atlanta on Fire. It's supposed to be two songs combined. Eminem did both of the beats. The first half of it, I remember, he laid his verse first, and then I got to write mine, and I thought I got off on him, like, because I was on that thing spitting, just going crazy, right? So then the next thing came on, I rapped first, so I come doing like a little singing hook, and then Eminem laid his verse, and he destroyed me like I've never been destroyed in my life. For a hot second, I thought, I was like, yo, am I really out rapping Marshall though? I'm getting this nigga though. I was like, oh yeah. In my mind, I'm like, oh yeah. He can't fuck with me. Dog, he went in that booth, bruh. I was like, oh my God. He's so much better than me at everything. I was like, yo, this dude is incredible. I'm just living. He just over there. And then I remember him coming out, and I'm like, yo. And then that's when we had the conversation about bending words. And he was saying, don't allow the words to trap you into what you have to say. He said, you can make the word rhyme with whatever you want. I never thought about rapping like that. Like, this dude was taking words that don't rhyme together and he was making them rhyme by how he said it. It seems something very simple, but it's really not. Because you just trapped within the English language to be like, okay, cat, hat, black, smack. You know what I'm saying? This dude would take cat and make it rhyme with orange. And I know it sounds crazy, but he knows how to craft the word. Orange, he'll take orange and make it sound with wrench. Orange, and then the wrench stench. You know what I mean? You're like, oh my God. Like, I had never thought about rapping like that. And then the My Syllables record, that was incredible because we were all there. Not Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z had laid his part. But I remember 50, M, we were all in there. We laid that all together. Everybody was in there. And I remember M did Dre's vocals, and it took them like 24 hours to lay that song. And it never even came out. Like Dre, that's the song when I was talking about M was making Dre punch in syllables. So it'd be like car, but he'd be, okay, so Dre, go back and just let me get the on car. And they did that through the whole verse. I remember falling asleep watching that shit. At first, I thought M was fucking with Dre. Like, is he trying to fuck with him because Dre has tortured us for years? Like, what's going on? But he really wasn't. That's how meticulous these two, and Dre was loving every second of it. It was sick. It was. I was like, yeah. That's when I knew. I was like, oh, these dudes. I'm not on that level. Nope. Nope. Not on that level. Not on that level. And at one time, I talked about it. Dre he record his vocals sitting down, right? Oh, something happened.
Spectrum.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Dre would record his vocals sitting down, right? And so he'll have on jeans. So when he was recording his vocal, he would grind his elbows into his jeans so much that he was bleeding here. He had blood coming down his elbows while he's recording, dog. He's that into what he's doing. He don't even feel it. And so when this Dre as a rich he's wealthy, guys. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's another level to this shit. Like Dre and them dudes on a whole nother level. So yeah, thanks for asking that question for sure.
And we got one here from Shy Nose says, for consideration, would y'all ever do a live song creation stream? I think we could do that with an EP called the Third Verse EP starring Stat Quo. Like Black Boy Max, but y'all are actually professionals, would be dope to see. We can make the Third Verse EP live. We can carve out segments on the Tuesday show where we work on something. and it would be fire. And then we take those separate sections, package them together as a product later, and it's a separate podcast in itself. And then we take that separate podcast and we make it available on our Top Fan on our website. And then we offer it in package for like $100, or we offer it individually for pay what you want. And then later on, after it becomes a classic, we make it available for streaming, and then we collect Grammy Awards, and at the end of it, more money, which is what you like, because you, as you always do so well, speak things into existence. 200 million, that 200. We just walked through the whole thing. We walked through the whole thing. It's a fantastic idea.
What we are going to do, seriously, we're doing Culture United album. That's going to be first, and we're doing it. And Justin's writing a book. I'm letting the cat out the hat that y'all know. Justin's working on his book. Going to do a book titled Culture United, so that's coming. So we're definitely going to have the soundtrack to that book, and as far as a third verse, we'll figure that out after Culture United collects all the Grammy Awards. You know what I'm saying? And I will rap on the Culture United album. I've made that promise to Justin, and I think I'm gonna get Alchemist to do the beat because we almost died in that bus crash. So I think that'll be dope.
That'd be fire. That's what's up.
So that's
I think it's all happening. I think DJ. I think he might just bounce or his connection dropped.
That's it, man. Anyway, join us Tuesday at 8.
All right.
We'll be back. Make sure the Keri joint dropping Monday. Make sure y'all check that out. Keri Hilson. It's a big week for content for us. Thank y'all for rocking with us, for staying here this long. We appreciate y'all to the fullest. Much love. Thanks for everybody that's members, everybody that subscribe, all the super chats. We'll be back, like we said, Monday with Keri Hilson, Tuesday morning show, Culture United Wednesday, Thursday morning show. You know what I'm saying? Also, Justin
Third verse Thursdays.
Content. Third verse Thursdays. Mm-hmm. Justin will be dropping content on the Company Man channel periodically throughout the week, where he's talking about people in a disrespectful way. All you guys that love that, that'll be he'll be sitting on the grapes.
Word up.
But yeah, so there it is. Thank y'all, everybody that joined us, man. Much love. Y'all have a fantastic day.
Peace.
Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free. Whatever you wanna know, whoever you wanna see, the place you all need to be, the place you can't leave, the seed that plants seeds, the place you allowed to talk free.